I'll cut your dick off and shove it down your throat while you're sleeping, you son of a bitch.
We're back. Week 10.
Double digits, baby.
First double digit episode. The big 1-0.
We did it.
We've only been doing this for... God, we've been doing this for like 10 weeks. Yeah. I mean, I was converting it to
10
months.
weeks, baby.
I was converting it to months. Thank you very fucking much.
Okay. Fair.
2.5 months.
We're barely legal.
But yeah, welcome back. We just had the gnarliest time getting this shit going. Just fucking audio. I really should go take a class.
I've had gnarlier.
I should probably go take a fucking class.
I have some books you could read.
Oh yeah, actually that would be very useful. Anywho, so I told y'all last week I had a special thing for y'all, a special little game that I was coming up with, and this is it. I don't know how well you can see. I hope you can see around the camera.
Oh yeah. No, we good.
A game.
I mean, I could pivot a little bit too.
GAYME.
Yes,
Finally,
that type of game.
That type of
game.
All right,
gamers. All right.
Oh my fucking god. Oh man. So I named it because there's no like official name for this.
So just wait, you cooked this up yourself. This is all you.
No, I'm gonna back that up. I got this idea from a YouTube channel that I watch.
Okay.
Matter of fact, shout out to them, Nokimon, because he does it's called the Shiny Pokemon Challenge. So he's a shiny hunter. Two of his friends are shiny hunters, and he gets them in, and he does a quiz he shows them a design, and he shows them like in a multiple choice type of a shiny Pokemon, and they have to guess which one is the actual shiny Pokemon. And so you know what? It'll be easier if I just show y'all. So
okay.
I'm calling it the Eye for Design Challenge, the One Piece edition, because I kind of want to do this for a lot of different stuff going forward. But right now, because One Piece has been pretty big for us the last few weeks with the whole like Wano arc and all that fun shit, that I feel like this was going to be a good one to start off with.
Yes,
so
sir.
For an example, and this is going to be an easy one. Easy, I want you to keep points for this, by the way, for these two. This is a super easy one, right?
Yeah.
We're starting with our boy, Mr. Straw Hat himself. And of these two designs, which one is his canon design? Yeah, I mean, before you answer.
I was going to say, what's the catch?
Before you answer, you never know. Like, I mean, like, I could have changed the sash.
I mean, okay, so wait.
His sandals could be different.
I mean, okay, so you're saying the only thing you might change are like tiny things?
So there's going to be 3 levels.
So wait a fucking second. You're telling me that if so you clearly changed the color on the red.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But what if
wait, am I colorblind?
I'm not giving anything away.
Okay, here's how we're going to do this, right? I'm going to show you guys the design. You guys are going to write down your answers. Once you two are locked in, I'm going to have you flip your boards around for the camera to see and for Izzy to see. And then once you're locked in, I'll let you guys know. So right now, which one do you think is the canon design? Do you remember to be the canon design? Hold up. This is going to be a point. So if you get this, you get this. If you don't,
it's not just like a test route. I thought
it is a test route, but it's a free point. It's supposed to be a free point.
Oh, okay.
So A or B.
Okay, I mean, I didn't see his board.
That's all you got to write down. I don't think it matters.
Which is the canon design?
Which is the canon design, which is Straw Hat Monkey D. Luffy's actual for realsies design.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. I'm ready.
Fluff, are you ready?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Why do I feel like I'm about to get gaslit right now?
I don't know. It's really funny. All right. 1, 2, 3, flip. So you both picked A.
God.
You both got A.
Let's go.
Got A.
The answer is C.
The answer is, in fact, A.
Let's go.
So this is how this is going to go.
Okay.
I'm going to show you multiple designs. That's what I've been spending the last 2.5 weeks working on. Nice. Just figuring out photoshopping and GIMP.
Okay.
And like I try to make these as good looking as possible. We'll see if they actually are. But there's going to be 3 levels to this. There's going to be an easy, medium. Well, a level 1, a level 2, and a level 3.
Okay.
At the higher levels is where it's going to become the most difficult. At least I hope it's going to be the most difficult. But you'll see exactly what I mean once we get there. So everybody ready? We good?
Okay,
All right.
We good?
Okay.
We good?
Okay.
Y'all good? Hell yeah. We're good.
Okay. That's way easier of a. You did my logo way easier than I.
Let me see. Yeah, man, you suck.
Yeah, like that's perfect.
You
Actually,
made the logo and he did better. Anywho. All right. So y'all ready to get into this? Starting with level 1s.
shut the fuck up.
Fucking love. Starting with level 1. So we're going to start this off with the world's best navigator. One Miss Nami, L-A-D-Y, Nami's not shy. I'll get my tongue.
Yep.
So
Nami Swan.
this is the really fun one. It's our canon design A or design B.
Nami Swan.
Nami Swan.
That's what he's. That's Sanji's and that's what he says in Japanese.
You mean Nami-san?
No, it's Swan.
Does he say Swan?
He puts like a little twang on it. So
okay.
Like the subtitles will say like Swan.
Fair enough.
It's probably not Swan.
Fair. All right, we locked in? We ready to go?
Yeah.
There was a meme going around recently that's like been watching One Piece for 10 years. I finally learned Japanese. Nami Swan!
Yup.
Oh my god. All right. 3, 2, 1, flip.
Nami Swan.
You both chose B. And good job. It was in fact B.
For BB.
For BBs.
We love her.
We do. Next is our favorite marksman. One Mr. Usopp.
Usapo.
Usopp.
God Usopp.
God Usopp.
God Usopp.
God Usopp, why are you such a fucking coward?
Oh, that's a great question, Mr. Marksman.
A lovable coward, though.
That's because he's never supposed to be up close with people. So, all right, let me know. Is it A or B?
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra. Why did I do that?
All right. Why'd you do what? Because why not? All right. Y'all locked in?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Flip. We both said A. Everybody said A. Turn the laser pointer on.
Wait, laser.
It has a laser
Oh my god,
that's
that's so fucking cool.
pointer. And you're both right.
Oh my
Yes,
god, we're so
sir.
good at this game.
All right. We're
Yes,
coming up on.
sir.
We're gonna come up on the last one here for level 1.
Okay.
And you know, it had to be the world's best doctor. It had to
Because-
be the most adorable, the lovable, the rambunctious.
Baby geezer.
I wish it was Baby Geezer Chocolate, but it's not.
Because he be doctoring.
He be doctoring.
Damn, you really did get subtler with this one.
It's not so bad, I don't think. It's still level 1.
It's still level 1, but like,
I'm with you on that one. Like I had to think for just a split second.
Split second. See, that's what I'm glad to hear. That's what I was hoping to go for.
I had to put a little bit of brain power
You guys,
into this one.
let's see if you guys remember exactly what Chopper looked like. And by the way, all of these designs are post time skip, kind of beginning of one arc.
Okay.
That's what all this is pulling from right now.
that's what it's been very consistently in that.
I did that very on
how
purpose because I don't know how far back, like the last time you went that far back on One
Last
Piece.
time I went that far back on One Piece was 4 years ago.
Yeah, so
No, it was probably 5 years ago, actually.
yeah, probably. But I wanted to pull from decently recent that we can all understand and we know pretty well. Let me know when y'all are locked in.
We locked.
Everybody locked? All right.
Yes, sir.
3, 2, 1.
Chopper.
Baby.
Baby Chopper.
Baby chopper.
Baby Geezer Chopper. And you both are correct.
Let's go.
Good job.
Yay.
So that was it for the level 1s. Hopefully you guys got a pretty good feel for how this is going to go, how this is going.
I'm so confused.
It's, that's okay, man. You just keep doing your best, okay?
I'm doing my best.
I'm a little nervous for some of these harder ones.
Don't be
though.
too nervous. Because now we're going to start level 2.
Oh my
She says,
God.
"Don't be too nervous," and has a picture of Big Mom in rage mode. Yeah, sure thing.
Yeah, no, it only gets better from here. Don't worry. Because now we're going to start off with our favorite Spider Bitch.
Ooh, okay.
Favorite Nico Robin. Now,
You
I'm going to start hitting. This is where it's going to start testing y'all. Do y'all remember what her canon design is?
This is hard, actually. Wait a minute.
This is extremely difficult.
Man, that sucks. 'Cause this is only level 2. There's still one more
I
level to go.
know.
I know. It has me scored.
Yo.
It has me thinking the next levels could be like, I can't tell the difference between these designs.
I'm hoping so.
See, now I'm like trying to see if there's like any anti-aliasing issues that I'm seeing, maybe with like your.
No,
did he,
bitch.
Did he use the marquee tool wrong?
You want to know what I did? You want to know exactly what I fucking did? I made sure to compress these when I exported them back out, compress them to hide all that shit.
Smart. I'm so mad
Y'all know,
at you right
y'all
now.
know it's obvious what's been changed, but can you think? Do you know which one was the original?
I think I know.
Okay.
I think I know.
God damn it.
Form, what you thinking, man?
See, the moment I saw 3 options, I said it's that one, and then I was like, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute, it could be another one. All right, I'm going on a limb.
You are the limb.
I feel like I'm gonna be wrong. I feel like I'm gonna be wrong.
All right, we locked in.
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1, flip. Ooh. Start of level 2, and we already got a contention. All right. Fluff, why'd you pick B?
I picked B because of the lower contrast of the rose in the shirt. All right. The rose in the shirt, I felt like, if in my memory serves me correctly, is a pretty subtle detail. It doesn't stand out a lot. And that was what I went on. I don't remember what the color of the skirt she usually wears is, so that was what I went on.
Fair enough. Fluff. Formz.
Yeah, for me, it was actually the opposite. It was the skirt for me. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's a bright like color on her skirt. And then I was like, okay, her whole thing is like petals, right? And those petals are always like reddish. So it makes sense that her jacket shirt would have red petals on it, because that's what always typically flies out when she uses her power.
That's fair. That is true.
So I don't know, but I was looking at A, and I was like, I like those color options, which is a compliment to you.
Thank you, sir.
I was like, that actually looks like it could be it too. But C just makes the most sense to me.
C makes the most sense. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. And I will take that compliment. Thank you, sir. Spent a lot of time like trying to come up with like good color combos here that would make sense within the world, even if they are not right. But all right. So we locked in. Fluffy here chose B. Formz chose C.
I'm pissing myself.
You are? Well,
Hey, I'm nervous too.
all right, because only one of you could be correct.
Or none of us.
Or none of y'all. But I will say this, one of you is correct.
Okay, good.
One of you is correct. And that person was Fluffy.
Oh, nice.
Fluffy, you picked on a detail that I was wondering how we're gonna get. And I was like, I every time I kept imagining that scenario in my head, I was like, Fluff will be the one to call this out, I feel. So good job to you.
Yay.
And you now take the lead. You
Yeah.
now have the most points.
Sheesh.
All right. So this is how level 2 is gonna go.
That's crazy.
Because
Okay.
all right, I forgot who I put next here. Oh, it's Brooke. It's our favorite little rock star here.
Oh my God, Brooke.
Dude.
It is in fact Brooke. So
Wait.
once again,
Oh, it's his little ascot thing that you.
Oh,
it's a
one
couple
second, I'm gonna
elements.
need-
Nope, you sit down, sir.
Okay, I literally couldn't tell what the difference was. I had to get
Really?
in there for a second.
I can straight up tell you what the difference is if you like. At least with this level. With level 3, you're gonna have to figure it out for yourself.
So the crown's the same. There's the guitar changes, the ascot changes, but each of them only changes color once. It looks like
The guitar is green in both the middle and right ones, right? Or
Yeah.
am I color?
Nope,
blind?
you're-
the
that's correct.
ascot is blue in both the A and C.
There is one more change you're not noticing.
The The crown's the same. The glasses are the same. It looks like might be some difference in the shine. Nope, that's just compression. The pants. Are there any changes in the?
Oh, the little flower centers. The center of the
There you
flowers
go.
on the pants.
Oh, you son of a bitch! You son of a bitch!
All right. Do y'all remember what Brooks' canon design is?
Oh fuck no!
It's just crazy because most of Wano arc you do not see him in this design, but that's okay. Dig deep in those memory banks, homie. Use that design knowledge. Both of y'all are designers. Come on. Y'all can do this.
This is just for us.
Yay.
What was that saying?
Fluff sent Chibi IRL a video that is her and her husband to a T, and she's responding to it. We'll show you later. All right.
Okay,
I think I got it, but
You got it. All right.
I got it written down. I got my answer down.
How
But
you feeling?
I'm not confident
No.
in this one at all. Actually,
for me, it's between two, and I chose.
for me, it's between 3.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. All right. Are we even if you're not confident, are we locked in?
No.
Yeah.
I'm changing it last
Changing
minute.
it.
I'm changing. I don't know if I'm gonna regret it.
You might regret it. That's the what is it? The player's dilemma? Is that what it's called? The game show dilemma?
Yeah, it's like, isn't it? Don't you have a higher chance if you change? You
Yes.
always have a higher chance.
After the
Yeah, but that's
elimination of an
it.
option.
Yeah, but you pick. It's confirmed that it isn't,
Yeah.
and then you should switch.
And then you switch because that gives you a higher chance. Because you have,
If I remember correctly.
yeah, you're right. Because out of 3 choices, you only have a 33% chance of picking the correct choice.
Wait, no. It's they don't confirm that your choice isn't. They confirm another choice that isn't.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And so the likelihood of you having picked the right choice goes up by switching to a different one because more than likely you picked the wrong choice. That's some game design for you guys.
I still don't like it.
All right, excuse me. Everybody good? You ready?
Yeah.
3. Well, excuse me. Jesus Christ. All right, 3, 2, 1, flip. Ooh.
If it's A, I'm gonna piss myself.
Did we both pick C?
You both picked C. And I love that Fluff switched his answer right at the end there.
I
Because he
did.
had A.
Okay.
had A. I saw
between
that.
A and C, and I was
had
like,
A.
I did. I had A initially.
Oh, man. All right. Why did y'all pick C?
so for me, it was between A and C, and I was like, okay, with A, there's a lot of blue going on, which isn't bad, but I feel like Oda would want different colors.
Oda loves contrast in his designs.
Yeah.
And there's the most contrast internally, at least in C.
That is
The
fair.
blue
That's fair.
contrasts
That's fair.
against the green. The yellow on the flowers is very subtle. That's what was making me doubt C. But he loves a color contrast. Like that was also why when Chopper's design when he had the hat and the shirt, I was like, he wouldn't do a blue hat and a blue shirt. He wouldn't do that. A could work, but that's the issue. That's really is the issue with A and B is that it's the blue with the blue and the green with the green.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Agree.
well,
It was D.
it was D all along. Well, I'm glad my design choices are terrible because you both got it correct for the exact correct reason. I was hoping I could throw you guys off on that one and see if you guys really would have picked maybe I was wondering if y'all were going to go down the route of going, okay, that's too contrasty. That's too many different
There's
colors.
too many different. I was thinking about it. I won't
Yeah.
lie to you.
You had A up there, and I was really shocked you picked A because I was like, blue ascot on blue guitar. I couldn't think. But hey, good job. You guys did really good with this one. I like that.
Let's go.
All right, finally, our favorite member of the Straw Hat Crew. Honestly, he comes in and everybody just busts a fucking move because
And
it's
a nut.
Jinbei.
Let's go.
Baby,
Jinbei B.
you fucker. You motherfucker.
Now, let's see if you guys remember this design.
Tell me why I looked at this and I was like, did you put the weed symbols on?
It looks like weed symbols, doesn't it? No, that's just how it comes. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Oh man! All right.
I'm pretty confident about this.
Pretty confident on this one. Hell yeah.
Pretty confident.
Hell yeah.
I actually picked pretty quickly too.
You do. You did. I like the confidence on this one. So let's just get straight to it.
Yeah.
Ready to flip? Let me know.
Yeah.
Ready? Ready?
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Flip. Okay. Like the Baskin Robbins bee there.
God damn it. No, I gotta change it.
He wrote 13.
Didn't think about that one when you were making that up, did you?
I did think about the 13, but I was like, no.
No, I mean, the fucking...
Not the Baskin Robbins. What
I was
the...
like, did you not realize that's a Baskin Robbins?
No. I don't go there enough.
You're going to have to redo that one.
I've never been to Baskin Robbins.
Well, neither have I, actually. I should try it, though.
It's all right.
Me either.
So what made your shoes be?
Honestly, it's... I don't know. For me, it was definitely the too much contrast on the other options, like first dead giveaway for me. But then I was like, okay, that sun logo, for some reason, I know what that red is because I see that red in a lot of places in One Piece, and I'm like, that's the red. That red, whatever hue or hex code that is, that's it.
Fair enough.
Same here. I was looking at the reds on the chest. Well, like because the stripe changes, the contrast in the streak and the contrast in the sun changes. It's like the Three Bears.
Yeah.
Right.
One's too hot, one's too cold, one's just right.
A's too cold, C's too hot, B's just right.
Fair enough. Well, you know what? I like that confidence because you guys are both absolutely correct. Now let me ask you this: if I hadn't changed that sun, would it have still been as easy of a choice?
No.
It would have been a little more difficult, but I think I still would have been able to guess that because the yellow and the orange were too vibrant for me.
Fair enough.
I still think I would have chosen B.
Fair enough.
If you had gone with just the sash and not the sun, it would have been harder. The other thing though is it looks to me, now I'm not sure if this was an optical illusion caused by the lack of contrast between the sun and the skin, but it looked to me like the skin on A was also lighter.
It does look lighter, but it's not.
Damn.
It absolutely is not. I can't say that it's not. I did not do that specifically. I think it's just an optical illusion.
Think it is.
Could
It's probably just the optical.
It could be just from the export process.
Well, because the other thing is C's blue looks deeper.
That's interesting.
Because
that's absolutely. I did not touch the skin at all. I did just the sash, so I'm not sure.
Well, like
so much has come from that process.
I think something you could have done to make it even harder though was maybe shift the color of the weed symbols a little bit, or
it would have been very funny. The only reason I didn't do that is because I knew that'd be the first thing most people see, and I didn't want to have that shifted because I think that's pretty obvious. But
you know what would have been really funny?
What's that?
Is if on one of them you had like painted away where the weed symbol covers the sash and made it look like it was a mistake on the other ones that you like fucking like some shit like that, even though that's how it actually is. That would have been funny.
If Jinbei was in level 3, I think I would have done that. Right now, I just wanted to keep it to be. It's actually really funny that he did this as a design choice because, like, did he get stepped on or something? That is weird. It is really weird that crosses over onto the border of the sash. His cloak. What are you saying, Izzy?
Just don't change any of the colors. Just remove one weed leaf from one position on each
I really
one.
could have did that. Yeah.
Well, that's where I'm like, you kind of hinted that like something about level 3. Is that what you were doing a little bit in level 3? You gonna be doing a little bit of?
No, I kept it to just colors.
Okay,
I just color shifted stuff.
Okay.
Don't lie to me.
I didn't want to get too deep into doing art because that's a skill set I still have to get back into. So right now it's all just color shifting, but it's going to be some hilariously subtle color shifting.
Interesting.
Some more than others. So
He's a Decepticon.
So with that being said, it's time for level fucking 3.
Kaido-sama.
So starting off with our favorite mechanic, mechanic, Frankie. This time you guys get 4 choices. This is master level, baby.
What the?
And there is a change to all of them. I have verified and confirmed for each one.
Hello?
Uh-huh. How well do you
Can I
pay
get
attention?
closer to the screen?
I will let y'all get close to the screen with these.
All right.
Just so y'all can see the if it helps you see the changes.
Hold on.
Yes. This is what I want. One of them is really obvious. One of them is easy to see. The other three.
Yeah. We would not have been able to see some of these from way back there.
Because it's not about finding what's the difference. That's the easy part. I could have told you straight up what the difference is.
Okay, that's how. Ooh.
But are you paying enough attention to know which one is the canon design? That's the question.
We needed to get close. There was no way we could see this.
Mm-hmm.
I've only found one.
I'm gonna try to make sure to put the video in, but if I don't, for audio listeners, Kenton and Fluff are both up at the TV trying to see if they can spot the difference. I might have made him a little too subtle, maybe. I can straight up tell you what the differences are. The point is, do you know which one came from where?
No. We need to figure it out ourselves. We're experts. All right.
This is a fun fact for y'all. I went through level 2 and level 3 and redid some stuff because I figured you guys would be able to logic it out.
Oh, I see
If you guys pay enough attention, you can logic this one out.
I see it now.
You don't even need to know it.
Yo. But which one is it though? What it is? I got it. You sneaky bastard. You sneaky motherfucker.
You really are a fucking sneaky bastard.
Oh, level 3, baby. This is master mode, homie.
Oh my god.
Did you find it? Yeah. When you see it, you're like, fuck.
All right.
I fucking found it.
All right, you guys good?
Damn it.
Yeah.
You guys know the right one?
Yeah.
I think you guys got it.
It's
Go ahead.
gotta be.
All right, 3, 2, 1, flip.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like how he's make sure the camera can see it. Like I like how you're writing on it to eliminate him out very physically. Yeah, no. So this is the one I was doing that made me realize I finished them all up and I kept this one as basically a control. I went through and did all 3 at level 2 and the other 2 here in level 3 because I realized that only changing one thing on each one, you can easily just kind of logic it out. And I noticed that. I specifically noticed it going back through looking at Rueben, actually. That's why I ended up changing multiple elements. And I did that kind of going forward. But yeah, no. So you both wrote down C, I do believe. And guess what? You're both correct. It was in fact C.
Yeah.
I'm glad. What was the hardest thing for you to catch? What was the last thing you guys caught?
So the last thing I caught was the armband.
Okay, the armband is actually what y'all caught last?
That was because even though it's such a significant change, it blends in with the color scheme of the area so well that I didn't catch it.
I thought you guys were gonna not catch
the hinge should have been the hardest thing, but I caught it before
the first ones that I saw.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I saw first it was the I forgot what you changed.
So I changed the nose.
The nose was the first one.
Yeah.
The nose was different. The armband was different. The hinge was different.
Yeah.
Those are your
when
three
I
things.
clocked the hinge, I thought it was the outline thickness at first because I was like,
when you were
wait,
like, is this just like viewing angle? I was like, oh, he's looking at it right now. Then
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was viewing angle. Was the underwear color? I was
I was like, oh, I had no idea what that was about. You like showed me your crotch, and I was like,
Yeah, that's when I looked at the underwear. I'm like, no, I don't see anything there.
because I was like, oh, Fluff, you're seeing, and then you just like pointed at your crotch. I was like,
So does it seem like a joke? Oh fuck! One sec. Can we pause for a second?
I guess we're gonna pause for a second.
Pause.
This is going in.
Hello.
All right.
Back, baby.
To get back to this, we had to break to talk to a friend of ours who just came back to the States or the mainland.
The mainland.
Did it too. Anywho, all right. So we just finished up with Frankie.
Yeah,
you both got that correct because you were able to puzzle out exactly what the difference was.
Yes, sir.
And I now know for a fact that is going to make it difficult because otherwise, the thing I was debating on doing was like telling you guys you couldn't get up to go look. because that would have, as soon as you could figure it out, you could figure it out.
That would have
But
been almost impossible for some of those changes.
We would have sat here for forever, and
like
eventually
ever.
I would have guessed randomly.
Yeah. But that's okay, because now we're going to move on to our samurai, Hirono Zorojuro.
Fuck you. Fuck
Wow.
Oh, this
Okay, I
is...
see one change already. Okay, I see another one.
Now, this one is back in line with level 2, where there are multiple changes happening.
Oh, no.
So you can't just logic your way out of this one.
All right, I see one of them.
I see two.
Can I get close?
You can go get close. Go for it.
I see.
We're doing the close thing again.
I mean, we have to do this for everyone.
They're going to have to, because these are very minor. They're not, I didn't make them super subtle, but they are minor changes.
Can you tell us how many changes there are?
There's 2 changes.
Oh, just two?
There's only 2 changes
Oh, then I found it.
between multiple. Well, we'll say there's 2 things that can be changed on each one.
I see the. Is it?
You can ask, but you're giving information away if Kenton hasn't already figured it out.
Now it's just figuring out which.
Sorry, I lied. There's 3 things that can be changed. I lied.
Okay.
There's 3 elements that can be changed.
Okay, then I'm going to look harder then.
There are 3 possible things that can be changed. Not on each one, I'm realizing. I think I never went through and redid Zoro, so Zoro might be a Frankie situation.
What do you mean by that?
It means you can probably logic it out if you can find all the changes. Yeah, I'm data gathering right now on how I'm going to do this the next time around. Which I think it's funny because you guys had a harder time with level 2 than you're going to have with the first 2 of level 3. Now, the final one for level 3 is in fact going to be like the other level, and is going to make that a little bit more difficult for you.
It's gonna be way fucking harder.
Like you won't be able to just like puzzle it out, essentially.
That last thing that you changed was dirty. It was dirty. Just so that we're on record.
That's fair.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
You got it.
Okay.
You got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see the change. Now I got to figure out which one it is. Oh, okay.
It's pretty clear.
I
Like
see it on the other one too.
there you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot to go back through and redo this one, but that's okay. I think I'm having a lot of fun watching you guys try to figure out what the change is.
I've been making a joke this whole time, but I haven't had a chance to deploy it because I've gotten every single one correct.
Oh yeah, you have done every one of them correct.
Yeah, it's okay. Maybe if I get one wrong.
There's one more, at least one more.
I'm not as confident with
All
this
right,
one.
write
but
that answer down, lock it in, homie.
It's between 2 of them, and I know it's between these 2, but I
Okay.
don't feel confident.
Oakley Doakleys.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Okay.
Oh wait. All right. Y'all ready to do this? Speaking to your mic. All right, y'all ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, flip. Ooh.
Whoa!
Oh no, another one. Another one. All right, Kent. Why you pick A?
I mean, I was really debating against it because of the whole red thing going on with his buttons, whatever you want to call those, because it would be the red and red again. But I'm like,
it's nice.
It is.
I don't know.
It looks nice.
Yeah, you do a good job here.
It was my second choice.
You picked D. Why'd you pick D?
I picked D because it has the details that are on all of the unchanged details on it. So it has the gray in the diamonds on the handle. It has the yellow in the buckles, and it has the same color on the straps.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's why I picked D. Because all the changes are so subtle that otherwise I wouldn't be able to distinguish between the different designs. So,
All right.
although without going off my gut, and if I was going off my gut, I would have picked A because I really liked actually how those buckles matched the sash.
That's fair. That is fair. All right. See, if I was smart, what I would have did was just I kind of did a gen based situation again. and just picked a single element to change, but that's okay. And it's really interesting that Kent decided to pick A, because that's also my favorite design too. But
answer is D.
That's out of my head. The answer is D. The answer is D. The self-proclaimed One Piece, the One Piece guy on the couch.
It's been a minute since I've seen Wano. I've been consuming Egghead.
Fair.
Since it dropped. But I'm not going to make that an excuse.
Too late. You've already made the excuse.
I'm disclaiming it after I make
No Johns. No Johns, please. No Johns.
No Johns. No John.
All right. Y'all know we couldn't do a quiz like this. I know we had him as an example, but we have to actually do Mr. Straw Hat himself. We have to actually get Luffy in here. And of course, it was going to be on level 3.
Yeah.
You fucker.
I know, right?
Oh my God. Already looking at the fucking fuck.
I see
now,
one.
this one you can't logic out. You have to know.
All right.
You can get up there and go look.
Are we letting know how many elements you changed this time?
3 again.
I see 2.
Because once again, knowing what's changed is not the issue.
I see 3. Wow, I found them all.
Yeah, you can find all the changes. This time I actually did it correctly though.
Okay, I still don't understand what you mean by correctly and non-correctly though.
Because what I'm saying is like, when you have these many choices, if you only change one, if I change an element and it's a different element on each iteration, each incorrect one, all you have to do is figure out which one has an element that matches with everybody else.
Oh,
really good job on picking this stuff.
I know. I'm so proud of myself.
Like the shading on the V's, the same. Even on the sandals when you change that. I'm not sure what the third element is. I haven't found that.
You haven't found it yet. Fucking fuzzy selection, select by color, and color shifting and hue and saturation.
yeah, damn, you did
all
really
I
good
did with all of these.
I see the changes, but it's like they're all good, honestly. Like they all look like they could.
Yeah, once again, well, thank you. Because like once again, it's not the changes I wanted to be the difficulty to come from. It's can you figure out which one is the classic design, right?
Yeah.
So it's not that I want to hide what the changes are to you guys. I just want to make it realistic enough that it's possible that it could be the right one.
Yeah.
And now with this one, like I said, there's multiple things changed on multiple different. There's some matching stuff on each one. There's Fluffy fell out. Fluffy's doing his thinking pose.
I found the third change.
You did?
I got it.
I found the third change and it makes me do it.
I got it.
Actually had an answer that I had locked in.
I have a logical reason for this.
You have a logical reason?
Quote unquote logical.
Well, Kenton is locked in. Fluff.
I'm changing it.
Changing.
That's a Patreon footage right
That's
there.
too sexy for YouTube. You got to get that with the Patreon membership. All right.
All right. Okay. Wait.
You both ready?
I have to finish my answer. 1 second.
What's our confidence levels here?
90.
90%? 90%?
Yeah,
80.
80%?
I would say I'm reasonably confident that I got it correct
Okay.
because I think I remember a couple of concrete details that were changed. And if I am correct, but one of the details I thought I remembered is one that's changed and one that's changed on the design I picked. So it's actually, I would say it's closer to 50-50 now that I've logicked it out. But yeah.
Well, let's go in and lock these answers in right quick. So 3, 2, 1, flip it. Ooh.
Damn.
Okay. All right.
Did we both just get it wrong?
Well, firstly, why did y'all pick B? What's going through your heads?
So I like the gold on the sword.
Same.
But
It's really good, doesn't it?
But it, to me, again, that signifies metal. I don't think they would wrap metal on
It's actually
top.
a really common, well, usually it's wrapped underneath, but it's a really common attribute or addition to samurai swords is to have a piece of metal on the thing.
On top of all the wrapping and stuff?
Not usually it's wrapped inside of the wrapping. It's like a charm.
Yeah.
It's decorative, but it is very normal to have metal on the handle.
Right. The metal's on the handle. I'm saying like in the middle of the band.
of it though.
Yeah.
In the middle of it, I was like, it doesn't typically go on top, right? Usually the band would wrap around it. So I was like, it makes more sense for the handle to have like a black wrapped thing around the handle. And there's no way Luffy's got red strap.
There's no way his toes are strapped in red.
Right.
And there's no way his neck's strapped in yellow.
Right, because it's a string.
Okay, you guys
type.
do have all three and know what's all been changed.
Yeah. So if it's not B,
So it's not D, it's not C, it's not A. And the handle's up for debate.
He
So
seems
that's
pretty
gotta be
confident.
D.
It seems like it's up to debate for you.
I was pretty sure that my original pick was C because I was pretty sure the handle was gold. Because I clocked the sandals and I clocked the handle. I was pretty sure the handle is gold.
but it can't be C because of the string.
It can't be C because of the string. That's why I fell on the ground in despair
Fair enough.
and went with B instead.
All right. Well, y'all ready to see the answer?
I am.
It may shock you.
It might shock you. Because guess what? The answer is A.
What? No
You were
way.
correct. You were correct on that band. You both clocked the string immediately. That's really good. That's what I expect you guys to get. You clocked the band. That band is gold.
Really?
And he does switch his strings to be red in this arc.
Now,
They
is that
switched-
gold or is that like a...
How
like a
dare
golden
they
band?
betray my lasting memory of his design? All right.
And-
Fucking, I knew it was gold, but I didn't down the string.
Like I was so happy to hear you say there's no way he would have red strings. I was so happy to hear that.
Damn it.
Because I was like, I bet, because I noticed, I didn't even know this until I was going through and researching like other designs. His original sandal design does have black straps.
I
That
think,
is his, in his,
but I think you'll find that I still got it right because I wrote because it's A.
What?
I never wrote the word.
I'll leave that up to,
Wait, did he actually have that written down?
No, I had because it's C. C was my second guess. I just swapped it out for A.
I was like, wait, roll back the tape. Roll back the
roll back
tape.
that
When you
tape,
flipped
right? Yeah, here's the fun bit. So yeah, no, like I was hoping, and there's a reason I specifically called out his shoes earlier.
You are
it was
clever.
like to get y'all to look at the shoes and hope that would trick y'all up later on.
It did trick me up because I specifically remember this shoe being black on this design, so I was like, it's gotta be black on that
Yeah,
design.
they got to be black. He wears black straps,
Well,
right?
the entire show, yes. But I
most of the
guess
show in the
this
Wano arc, and I went and looked up episodes
I want
to
you
make
to
sure.
know that on literally, I have my second choice down. I had A, parentheses, C.
Yeah.
The answer is a C is the answer. I had cause it's B. I had shit written down every single fucking time. But then I got every single question right except for the last one.
I feel so happy knowing that tripped y'all up so bad.
Wow.
No.
You
shit.
fucker.
I wouldn't
You
put
know,
that
you're
away
not my
just yet.
40 boy.
Hey,
Good
you.
shit.
I wouldn't put those away just yet because we ain't done.
Oh.
Oh yeah, no. Did y'all think I was gonna forget about our favorite hot kicking, swirly eyebrow?
Oh, yeah.
Best
I mean,
chef
he's
on
a
the
mid
high
character,
seas?
so yeah, I didn't think you were forget about it.
You sure to put that
I'm
away
just
because now
joking.
we gotta go
Bonus.
with Vinsmoke Sanji.
Then smoke son.
This is gonna be done a little different though. This is now. Here's what I'm gonna do for you. Kent, you're currently down 2 points.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do for you guys is here's a chance to earn 3 bonus points.
No.
I was going to say, wait, I don't know if I want that
This
either.
works out up to 3 bonus points. And I'm gonna give you a chance to double each point you get.
Interesting.
Because now I want y'all to remember, like, Sanji might be one of the most stylish characters in the Straw Hat crew. That man has some good looking suits, does he not?
He got clothes.
Does
He
he
got
not?
the ruffles.
The ruffles. Now the thing is, up through the Wano arc, Sanji has been seen in 3 specific colors of suits. If you can tell me, just list it out 1, 2, and 3, what colors of suits he wore, you will earn an extra point.
Wait. Are we talking
From
like
beginning,
like
the,
suit
just the
suits?
color of his suit, the main suit he wears.
Of Wano?
All the way through. So
starting at
from
the beginning of Wano?
No, beginning of the series.
Oh, the series. Okay.
His first suit he's ever, the color of the first suit he's worn, color of the second suit, color of this last suit, up through Wano arc.
Okay.
If you can tell me the color,
There's
you'll get
three?
a point. There's 3 of them.
Okay.
If you can tell me the amount of buttons on the front each one has, I will let you triple the point amount.
Okay.
And it's a triple or nothing. So if you decide to do it, you have to commit to doing it.
Wait, so if you get the buttons wrong,
You will lose all points.
Oh!
For that specific suit, right?
I was gonna guess all of them anyways because like there's a pretty standard number of buttons on a suit, so you can shoot.
But
I'm-
wait, is it how many numbers
So-
on the suit, or how many can you see?
Just the forward facing, like the actual like ones on his torso. So don't have to worry about like anything on a no cufflinks, no nothing like that. You don't have to. You can just take the base point for each one. But if you decide to try and triple it with the number,
I'm not gonna try to triple.
you will lose it.
I don't have a
And it's for
specific
each
number. I would
individual
literally
one.
be guessing on based on like contemporary suit design, which I don't think they follow.
That's fair.
It would just be. I got 3 colors.
You got 3 colors?
They're semi-random, but I think at least one of. I know one.
Okay, and these don't have to be in order, mind you.
Oh,
They don't have to be in order. I was debating on whether I wanted to make that the condition, but no, it doesn't have to be in order. Just got to give me the color of the suit.
I know 2 of them for sure.
One of them should be pretty easy. And you don't have to get like very specific like styles. You can give me like a base like color wheel color.
So if it was
If it was
Pope Brown, you could just say brown.
yes. I was gonna go with if it was like goldenrod, you can just say yellow or something.
I was gonna say a color but it's one of the variations of a color that I wanted to guess.
Yeah.
And so instead, that was the first other thing that jumped into my head because I have a good brain that functions well.
You do. You don't let yourself tell you anything different.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Yeah, this is testing your knowledge of the whole series. This man is thinking hard.
I thought I had 2 colors to choose from, but then I was like, no, wait, it would make sense for it to be this one too.
I should have cured to like me on here. That's all.
My watch doesn't give me updates when it comes to like Angel. Maybe I just haven't gone through and set up the app.
Maybe this is that you have an Apple Watch or you have?
This is Samsung.
Okay.
Was that
So-
an email
so-
or an app?
It's
The app notice.
It's an app notice,
Interesting.
but it's
I
an
don't
Apple Watch from Apple device, so like they might have a little bit
think
better.
it's a Samsung watch for a Samsung device. So
Well, they should get their fucking
They
shit
should get their
together.
What you got?
So, if I wanted to guess buttons, I would have to do that for all of them, not just
Not for
one.
all of them. It's
Not
for
for
each
all of
individual
them.
one.
If you have a suit that you remember the number of buttons on that suit,
You can call it for that
You can
specific
call it for that
suit. And
specific
if you get it
suit.
right, you get it right. If you get it wrong, you lose.
I lose all the points for
Yes.
Just that suit.
Just that specific suit. So you can do that 3 individual times.
that. Do I want to pull?
'Cause-
I would only do it for one of them.
Because you can do it for just one if you want to. Because I'm going to remind you, as of right now, Fluff is in the lead with 2 points.
Oh yeah.
You could tie it.
So you, could tie
it
You said
or
you
you
do
can
two.
win.
You could tie it with 2, but if you guess one of the buttons right,
And I
that's
assume he
3
doesn't guess
points.
any of the colors. It's a good chance he could have guessed the cut.
I don't know any colors.
I don't know colors. I'm blind, bitch.
I don't know any colors. I think that I have at least 2 that are correct as well.
Yeah.
So if you want to beat my cheeks,
We got to do
we
that
just got to
after.
go to the bedroom after. But if you want to beat me in this game, you should probably go for some buttons.
How long have we been recording?
I'm not playing that game. I'm gonna play it safe.
Jeez. hell.
I'm okay with losing this battle.
You're gonna play
if
it
comes
safe?
down to it.
You-
I'm okay with
You sold him
losing
too hard.
this.
You went too hard, man. That happens. That happens.
I am okay with losing this if
All
I
right.
lose.
I can never go not hard to the little.
That's fair.
I always oversell it. I really wanted you to go for those buttons. I wanted you to get it wrong so bad.
Right. So you got all 3 written down?
Yeah.
You got all 3 written down?
I got all 3 written down.
All right. So this could possibly swing the game right at the end here. Can Kenton snatch a victory out of the jaws of defeat? You dig? So let's go on and flip them over for the camera to see. 3, 2, 1, flip. Black, white, and burgundy. Black, green, and red.
Green was one of the top contenders.
Green was
for
one of the top
colors
contenders.
for me.
That's fair. That's fair.
I distinctly, I literally, the only reason I put these colors is I flashed through memories of Sanji, and I have sense memories of him in these things. Now, if those memories are inventions of my brain or real remembrances of his suits, I do not know. So I'll see.
The fun part is I have no way to reorder. Sorry, go for it.
Oh, I was gonna say I said white because of Whole Cake Island and him getting married. I was like, it would make sense for him to wear white there.
It would make sense.
But I wasn't sure. And I also remember him maybe wearing green at some point, but I was like, maybe that's a lighting thing. Maybe he was wearing black during those times and like the lighting made it look green. I didn't exactly remember where the green was coming from, what arc that was.
Well, unfortunately, I can't reorder the order these are going to appear in. But I will say this. Unfortunately, Kenton,
I'm wrong.
you lose.
Yep.
Not because you both got the same one correctly, because he does start in a black suit with 6 buttons.
I'm glad I didn't guess buttons. I would have said 2.
Oh, yeah?
I was going to say
Because I would have been guessing based on like basic suit coat.
That's
so
fair.
I'm super glad I didn't.
The one you both got incorrect, you both got this wrong.
Really?
He wears a blue suit.
That's blue?
That's
What color do you
blue.
see
That's
it
a navy suit for sure.
It's a navy blue suit.
That's a navy blue suit.
I would have guessed that that's black under certain light conditions.
Under certain light conditions, yeah. I had to look at this one very closely to make sure I wasn't getting it wrong. But no, that is a blue suit.
He never wore white?
Not as a main suit. Maybe it's like a one-off thing. But and obviously his last one was burgundy/red. I'll take them both.
Yeah.
And you would have got this right if you guessed 2.
Yeah, but I would have guessed 2 on that one, which I would have not done.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
was, cause my strategy would have been like 2, 3, like so I would have put expected numbers on them.
That is fair. But that's what their bonus points.
I need to look at what he was wearing on Whole Cake then.
There's a good chance he was wearing a white suit, but this was about his main suits.
Oh, huh?
Like outfit changes.
Outfit change.
That wasn't out. That would have been an outfit change.
It was an outfit change, but I'm saying a main one.
Hold on. If it's true, if what I think is true, I'm fighting this.
Well, that would give you, if you fought it and the judges awarded you an additional point, you would still lose.
You would still lose.
Would I still lose?
Yeah.
Fluff's still
Impossible.
up 2 on you.
Well, I'm still fighting for my point.
That's fair.
Damn. It wasn't a suit. It was like
Because he knows each point I
was
beat him
white.
by is the time he gets to know.
but it was like a white shirt, not a suit.
I'm
So I don't
fairly
know.
certain that might be where this screenshot came from.
Oh yeah, that's Whole Cake.
Because there are also times where he goes without his like suit top, right?
Yeah.
Without his suit coat, and so like, do you then consider like that to be part of his? Like
Talking suit.
I think this restriction makes sense, even though I also think that what Kenton is saying makes sense. But yeah.
What Kenton is saying makes sense, but it's still wrong. But yeah, no, good job. Fluff is our winner for this one.
I did not expect this.
He did not expect this.
what do
You
I
did
win?
really fucking good. Yeah, no, everything. I think Kent, you just happened to miss 2 of them in the main round. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess no. You missed 3.
Yeah,
Fluff did miss 1. You both missed number 10.
Yeah,
That's right.
because you're a stinky man.
Stinky boy. But no, you both did pretty good. And yeah, no. So that's pretty awesome. That means that you'll be going in with the next round with a victory up on Kent. When we do this again.
I almost want we gotta swap the who makes the stuff now.
Oh, if y'all want to do one, y'all go right ahead and do it.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, just like
Absolutely, because I have
around
some
a little
other
bit.
ones. I kind of want to show y'all some shiny Pokemon and see if you can guess some shiny Pokemon.
I was gonna say
Knowing nothing
if we
about
put Pokemon in front of you, it's game
yeah,
over.
no, that's
You're gonna know.
I don't
Pal
know.
World.
So like I told y'all Nokimon over on YouTube, like I got this idea from him. When at his master levels for his Pokemon shiny changes, pretty much the exact same idea. He just goes in and edits the color palettes and stuff. And at his master level, and like the changes he was making would have been me like, let me take Luffy's like red in his Wano samurai coat and like just shift it like 3 hues. That's the kind of changes he was making. Like it is
Dastardly.
dastardly. Like it's so much fun though. It is a ton of fun, and I'm so glad. I'm so happy I was able to get this out here because this was something I definitely want to do more of going forward. This is really, really fun.
Yeah.
All right.
This is cool. This is cool. I
This
like
was
this.
fun. But congrats, guys. Thank y'all for getting through this.
I
Thank y'all
can't
for
believe
sitting
the
through my
sandals were
bullshit.
fucking red.
The sandals are red. The sandals
That's
are red.
wild.
So
to me.
man, I could have been perfect.
Could have been.
It could have been perfect, but instead,
Could have
I'm just the
been.
first place loser.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a quick break. We've been at this for like a little over an hour. We'll take a break, come back, and we'll get into some news and manhwa. Shall we?
Yeah.
All right, break. Do all right, baby.
Yes, sir.
Have y'all seen the Lazarus trailer?
No.
So I saw a clip of a podcast talking about this, and they gave a synopsis and said that it was coming out sometime this year. But I didn't actually go and look it up after that. I was just like, oh, that's cool. And then I kept scrolling.
That
If,
sounded like
you
Carrey
are a
just
fan of
Slime
Cowboy
Season
Bebop.
3. Oh, that's right. You were talking about this.
We were talking about this the other day. If you're a fan of Cowboy Bebop or you enjoy the action and John Wick, this is gonna be the Adult Swim show for you because this honestly is looking really good. The action sequences, you can very much you can see Cowboy Bebop all over this shit.
And I think the people were talking about that it was created by, or at least, created by some of the people from Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
And yeah, like basically what you just said. Cowboy Bebop and John Wick.
Like that's
the creators of
movements
those.
are so Cowboy Bebop. It hurts.
Yeah.
I'm curious. It was the action coordinator, the director of action, or something like that. Basically, the guy who did all the action sequences in John Wick is teamed up with the director of Cowboy Bebop to do this. How many other times can we say that same deal before this is over? But yeah, no, this is looking sick, and I might have to go on and watch this because this looks really good.
And it's coming out on Adult Swim.
Yeah. It's an Adult Swim show. I'm curious if it's an Adult Swim original or Adult Swim just happened to get the license for it and we can find this in Japanese or something. I kind of want to take a look at. I'm loving that Toonami is still in its anime bag.
Yeah.
Toonami was the way to watch anime back when I was a kid, man. It's
Does
so
Toonami have a streaming anything?
good. Not that I recall,
Damn.
but it's very possible.
That looks cool as fuck.
It looks fucking good. So I'm really excited for that.
Tell us about it. Do you know what it's?
I know what y'all saw is what I know.
Oh, okay. I
I
heard.
know nothing about Lazarus.
I remember the people talking about it. Maybe it's. No, it is the same one. I think. If what I saw is true, the synopsis is apparently that some scientist has created a cure-all medicine that cures every disease anywhere
Really?
in the world. Yes, cancer cured. Take the medicine. Any disease possible that you can think of, take the medicine. You're fine. The catch is, about 2 or 3 years after he drops the medicine on people and everybody takes it, he says, "Oh yeah, by the way, you're all gonna die in about 1 to 2 years."
Oh my.
That's the catch. And apparently it follows a group of people trying to track him down now because he basically yeeted himself out of society. And now this group is trying to find him
Nice.
and track him down to figure out what the fuck they got to do to not die. If this is that show I'm thinking of,
Right.
am I right, audience? Tell me if I'm right.
It looks correct.
Tell him if he's wrong.
Don't even need that. In the year, did I say 2052?
Yeah.
The year 2052. Piss off cookie notices. In the year 2052, an era of unprecedented peace and prosperity prevails across the globe. The reason for this, mankind has been freed from sickness and pain. I think this is correct. Nobel Prize winning neuroscientist Dr. Skinner, of course it's a Skinner, has developed a miracle cure-all drug with no apparent drawbacks called Hapuna. Hapuna. Hapuna soon becomes ubiquitous and essential. However, soon after Hapuna is officially introduced, Dr. Skinner vanishes. 3 years later, the world has moved on, but Dr. Skinner has returned, this time as a harbinger of doom. Do y'all say harbinger or harbinger?
Harbinger is what I typically
I think it's
heard,
harbinger. I
but
said harbinger, now that I think about it.
it's fine.
The harbinger.
We'll get yelled at later
What
in the
else?
comments. It's
Harbinger of Doom. Skinner announces that Hapuna has a short half-life. Everyone who has taken it will die approximately 3 years later. Death is coming for this sinful world and coming soon. As a response to his threat, a special task force of 5 agents is gathered from across the world to save humanity from Skinner's plan. I'm not sure what you can do about that. This group is called Lazarus. Can they find Skinner and develop a vaccine before time runs out?
Yeah.
Adult Swim. So it looks like an Adult Swim original.
Interesting.
I like that.
Vaccine.
I mean, even if
it's
you
like a counter, it's more of a counter
drug or something.
counter drug. Yeah.
Even if you could find a vaccine for that, I feel like
Well, just the vaccine doesn't make sense for it. Anyways,
I feel like your body would just still go. 'Cause I
guess
don't
a
think there'd be
cure-all
enough.
doesn't.
assuming that Dr. Skinner is even telling the truth, he might just like the chaos. That's the first thing.
See,
I
my
thought of.
question is, what is the sinful world? Right? What is everybody guilty of in this case? Like wanting to not die of cancer? Like, is that the crime? Is it the crime everybody's committed? Or is it ableism? Anyways.
It could be one of the both or all of the above, or Skinner's just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Fair.
But yeah, no, Lazarus looks really good. That was my little aside before we jump into other stuff.
Yeah. No,
I
I'm excited
caught
for that one. Did it say when it was going to drop or just
It
that
did
it would?
not. It did not say. And
That was one thing I couldn't figure out or couldn't find.
Yeah, there's nowhere that's saying. It just says it's an upcoming series.
That time I'm reincarnated as a slime is coming back in April.
Ooh.
Huh.
New season or new like
New season, season 3.
nice. Hell yeah.
Sick. In anime form? Okay. I gotta shoot. I don't even know if I started. No, I think I started season 2, like a couple episodes. That was a long time ago. I need to watch
I do,
that.
because I think in season 3 we're going to get to the festival arc, which is one of my favorite arcs.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to catch up to that.
Just catch up on that as well.
Yeah.
Speaking of catching up on stuff, before we do move on, we've been watching Mr. Villain's Day Off. That has been like the best, like the highlight of my week lately.
Feel good.
It's so feel good.
Nice, squishy, and warm anime. Thanks for that suggestion, Izzy.
Right.
We've been watching it together, all of us.
Yeah.
So,
It's really fucking good. Like if you haven't watched it yet, you should go watch it just for the feel good sake of it. There's no major stakes. There's no twists and turns. You're just watching this dude go through his day and the fucking greatness that is that.
experiencing life on the human scale, essentially. Yes.
Pretty much. I think.
I mean, it really is slice of life. Shut up. It really is slice of life. I just got my you stood up goal as I was sitting.
Dude, I hate those. It's the you stood up, and then it's like, well, first of all, it's like the, hey, you should stand up now. Then it's the you stood up. And then randomly when I'm just like moving my arm or something, it's like, hey, you were active. Like
Also, even though I was in the gym for an hour, I didn't hit my activity goals. So like,
Good
anyways.
job, bud.
yeah, I guess I'm curious about that because I don't know how that's programmed, because sometimes when you hit your activity goal, does it do the like circle thing and then it's like, boom, you hit it. Yeah, good job. Like what is
It'll notify me. It doesn't always do that specifically, but it'll like tell me.
okay, because like I get that often and I'm not doing anything. So I'm like, what are
your
my
activity
activity goals? I don't know.
Mine's 800 calories.
Mine might just be 1 because I don't do anything. And I'm just sitting there typing away and also
moving the mouse vigorously.
goal reach. I'm like, what the, huh?
I think
Anyways,
it's
sorry,
always
bro.
weird depending on like how they programmed it to track that. That's always the fun bit.
Yeah. Sorry, I totally distracted just
No,
for
you're
my
fine.
day off.
That's what this podcast is about. Yeah, no, Lazarus. I don't know when it's coming out. If we find out, I'm sure we'll mention it at some point. Like it seems like they're just it's a coming soon. That's it.
Yeah. Cool.
Lazarus?
And then villains.
I was trying
Villains
to go
Day
back to
Out.
Mr. Villain's Day Out.
Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about.
And Mr.
Wow.
Villains Day Out.
Wow. Holy shit. Anyway, yeah, Mr. Villain's Day Off.
Off.
Extremely good, extremely
Yes.
cute.
Yes, extremely cute, extremely fun, just a good time. We just watched episode 4 today. because we're recording kind of late.
We got to catch up on Solo Leveling.
This is true. That was another thing. Solo Leveling. We saw episode 3 after we talked about it.
New episode's fire.
I think the first. You've seen it already?
Yeah. Because I figured you all already did.
You stinky.
This
man.
motherfucker was hung the fuck over.
I was getting splashed and then I was hung over.
So we haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
Okay.
I'm going to. Like, we'll probably catch up.
I mean, you know what happens already, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm very excited to see it.
Yeah,
because
no,
he says the word.
He says the word. He says the hard R.
Yeah,
he does say that one.
I can't wait.
Was he talking about meat?
Yes.
Miku.
Fair enough. That's gonna be fun. So we'll catch episode 4 and 5 basically this Sunday, or at least I'll catch episode 4 this Sunday. We'll both catch episode 5.
And then y'all need to catch up on One Piece too.
Then we do need to catch up on One
We have
Piece.
to finish doing that.
The problem is that this bitch has been like,
I am not allowed to play Baldur's Gate during the week anymore.
are you serious?
Yes, I've decided that for myself.
How late have you been staying up?
Sometimes 3, sometimes 4. So,
I notice. I know when you've been up really late playing because I will come out of my room in the morning and I'll see the controller still on the table, and then I'll see like an empty like
I've
can or
only
something
left
like
it
that.
on the table once.
No, it's been every time.
No, it has not. I am
promise you.
extremely good about putting it back on the charger.
But do you know why you only maybe saw it there
please
once?
stop fighting.
Is because every single time I saw it, I put it back on the thing.
No, but I specifically remember there was only one time that in my memory I looked at the thing and I said, I'm not gonna put it back on the charger tonight. But you know what?
There's been
It's tired with my ADD brain.
there's been twice I've come upstairs and see that it was like still left out.
Fuck. I thought I'd been such a good boy too.
I
will say
trying,
that I remember there was one time specifically where I saw it and I was like, hey, you did it. And then I checked it and it was like off. So I was like, dang, he was so close. I was like proud of you. I was like, hey, he did it. I was like, oh, sweet. And then like, oh.
Because I've been trying to be conscientious about it because I'm using your stuff. And so I'm like, if I want to use Kenton stuff, I want to make sure I take care of it, make sure it's all charged up. Fuck.
See, I mean, if anything, I have 4 of them there. So I'm not worried. But it's just, I know that you're probably going to go for the same one and it's going to die at some point. I would rather that
Well, the first time I played it, I played with the same controller for so long I had to switch because it died.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'd rather not have that happen when you're in the middle of something crazy, even though it's a turn-based game, I guess. But like, I don't know.
It's a turn-based game in combat, but sometimes you could be walking down stuff and something starts shooting you and then you're just dead. But
Right. Especially when you took out the pink controller, I was like, okay, he's definitely going to start using that one a lot more. So
you
I need
just
to
call
make
that one
sure.
pink.
It's pink.
It's red.
raspberry red.
It's extremely red.
If it's not pink, it's definitely not red. I would agree that it's way more raspberry then.
I'm on
It's like a mauve or a maroon at best.
Yeah.
It's a very deeply red.
I wouldn't say deeply
I
red,
wouldn't
but
say
it's very
red,
It's a
though.
dark red. It doesn't qualify as pink.
I'll take dark red.
Dark red?
It does. There's not enough white in there for it to qualify as pink.
But there's not
it's
enough
not.
red in there for it to be considered red.
I would say if y'all look at that TV box,
Yeah.
between the U and the H is about where it's at. In UHD.
Yeah.
What?
Look between the U and the H.
Yeah.
That's about the red that I see. So
I
somewhere
was
around-
No
H and D.
way.
or even H and D. Yeah.
Wait, which H and D are you looking at?
So LG UHD TV,
No.
UH H and D.
I'm gonna go get it.
Go get the fucking thing.
Go get it.
This is the most aside we could ever get into.
Because talking about Baldur's Gate or the fucking controller.
I have one more thing I actually want to ask him too, because he mentioned having to charge a Switch, and for some reason I walked up there one day and he had took the USB-C out of the Switch dock and plugged it directly into a Switch, and I just want to know why that happened.
Wait, the USB?
Because when I tried to redock it, it took the PC. It stole.
Oh, it kept still in the. Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
I'm gonna repeat this again on mic. It's because every time all right, now that I'm seeing it in this light, I can see all sides.
I still wouldn't. I would still call this like raspberry. or
I can
something.
see
would not
why
call
you're
this
calling
pink.
it pink.
It's like halfway between magenta and red.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
Not red.
It's not red. I would call it red.
That I am valid in calling it red, but I can see where your brain would look at it in categories as pink. I do not think it fits in the pink category, though.
I see where you're saying it doesn't fit in the pink category because it is darker than your typical. When you think of pink, you don't think of that pink. But when I think of red, I don't think of that because that's not red.
That's fair. I don't disagree with that. I balk more at calling it pink over calling it red, but I would call it neither one of those colors.
Put it up to the box.
I would call it red if I'm not trying to be fancy.
But put it up to the box though, because we had a theory.
Definitely, when I was thinking of the box colors, I was definitely fucking off of that.
Yeah,
like,
me and you both were.
It's not in here. Like,
it's super.
No,
it's not.
Now go down to the right.
I feel more validating calling it raspberry now.
It is.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it's probably more raspberry than it is red or pink.
Yeah.
Now you know what is pink on the controller is the outline of the buttons.
That is pink.
That's pink.
In the dark, the outline of the buttons looks. We need to stop talking about this. This is about the most boring fucking conversation we've ever fucking had.
Product.
Yes, for all of our audio listeners, I'm sure you're having the best time right now.
Hearing us describe the color of a PS5 DualSense controller,
and you're never gonna know what color it actually is.
I was about to sit down and start going through the specific. Like when I sit in this lighting, this is what I was like. We don't need to judge it.
Doesn't matter. It's so unimportant.
You know what?
Of an aside of an aside. That's
it
the best part.
I will say though, for our audio listeners, if you search pink PS5 controller, you'll find it. You'll find it. You'll find it.
I'm fucking doing this shit right fucking now. If this shit pops up as PS. Oh my god, he's right.
Not that one. Not that one.
Pink,
not
pink.
that one. Not that one.
Fuck you. That's
that
pink.
one. So hit images. Hit images.
It's the second option on the Google sponsored
That
stuff.
doesn't count. People are wrong. See, I find pink when I search pink.
Yeah, but look at that.
No, that's incorrect. That's the wrong one.
That's close.
Black batteries, black buttons. Yeah,
Well, Fluff saw it,
It's called Cosmic Red.
but it's pink.
but you're wrong. It's red.
No, but it's not. It's pink.
It's cosmic red.
I disagree.
Cosmic red.
There's a difference between pink and magenta, but a lot of people would call magenta pink.
Really?
Yeah.
I would call magenta purple.
Huh.
But
I get that. But I think, anyways.
I think we could be done with this
We
conversation.
should be done with this
Okay,
conversation.
Sony calls a
Necessary
comic
conversation.
cosmic red. Okay, that's fine. But it's pink. Moving on.
We're gonna have a duel.
You know what? Actually, we
If I had a
already
glove,
had
Let me take this one.
We already had
I
a
took
duel.
an L today already.
Because he won the
Let me
competition.
have it.
Because Fluffy won the competition, he gets to say whatever the fuck color it is.
God damn it.
Unfortunately,
I call your juice sweet drink, and I get mad whenever you call it juice. So fine.
all right.
It is a sweet drink.
It is a sweet drink.
You're not
It is a
wrong.
very sweet drink. All right, let's talk about AI right quick.
Yeah.
Because you posted some cake design stuff, and your wife had some chagrins about people's. What?
Yes.
What?
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
This one I can see being a cake. I absolutely can see somebody building.
I can see somebody building that cake, but it has to be like that cake bitch on TikTok.
Right? I see one of those.
Is this cake?
Like
And then,
you
like,
have to
I don't
be in
see
a
this as
professional
a-
you have to be
yeah.
like a professional kitchen, and it have to be a talented sculptor at the same time.
yeah.
this one ain't too bad.
That one is extremely reasonable. Those flowers are a little more delicate.
Yeah.
Those butterflies.
Yeah, so-
and
So again, for all of our audio listeners, because I realize that a lot of what we talk about sometimes is more visual than
it's extremely visual.
Oh, the fun part. Oh, yeah, that's right, audio listeners.
Yeah, because
Go watch the video, motherfuckers. I put this shit up on goddamn Spotify as a full ass video.
which you did. I wasn't sure if you were going to do that. And the
Yeah,
moment I
no,
saw it, I
it's
was
the
like,
whole
okay.
Literally, when you go to upload the episode, it's like, do you want to upload audio or a video? And I was like, well, is it going to restrict me from doing the video? No.
Both
Both
is good.
Okay, yeah. So switch your ass over to one of these fucking tabs and come watch our goddamn video. Like,
Yeah. So yeah.
I'm just kidding. You guys do whatever you got to do. Love you. Thank you. Bye.
Somebody's like running right now, just like, fuck you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like
So what it's a link, it's an article, pulled it up, and there's a whole bunch of images of AI generated cakes and cake decorations that AI kind of just pops out when you type in certain words, obviously. I've been showing my fiance AI and what you can do with it and all the cool things you can make with it. And this was probably about a year ago kind of thing that we were going through when she was in one of her classes. Yeah.
Nice.
For one of her finals, she had to make really anything that she wanted to. And so she was struggling with like what to come up with. So I was like, hey, check out this, cool.
She fucked up her galaxy cake.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, check out this cool, bot. And at that time, it was Midjourney that I was playing around with, and it was kicking out some really interesting stuff. And so I was like, yeah, check this out. You say, imagine, a cake with, a blue frosting, and then big white rose flower on the top, two-tiered stars on it, right? And it spit pretty much that out. It wasn't too crazy. She's like, whoa, that's cool. And of course we went a little crazy with it to see what other stuff you could do. And some of those pictures are also right under in the Discord again. Some of the things that we generated, and some like chocolate sculptures and stuff that we both kind of were looking at that Midjourney kicked out, which are nuts.
If you could make this, that would be fucking sick.
Right.
I feel like this as a chocolate sculpture, that's not the most ridiculous thing to make.
It isn't.
Unreasonable.
Right.
We looked at that and it's like, you could do that. It would take a lot, but you could technically do that. Something like this. And she was like, oh yeah, that could be like sugar, like fondant. And then like if you were really good
you
with
can airbrush that shit on.
Yeah. She's like, so this stuff isn't crazy. But recently, apparently, because I've been showing her Chat GPT-4 with some of the stuff that I'm doing and the stuff that, we were doing for the podcast art to kind of generate some basic ideas. And she told me about, she's in a lot of different pages and groups on social media for baking. And she was like, this is actually a big problem right now. I was like, really? She was like, yeah. So a lot of bakers are posting in these groups these weird AI generated images of really cool looking cakes, but they're impossible to recreate. And I'm like, okay, how? And then she says, okay, so, and I haven't been able to find these cakes, but I found this article that explains a good deal what these AI images are looking like. Some of them are literally, it's water and it's, they got like a whole bunch of fish in it. And it's like, okay, maybe that's like, maybe
if
that
you're
could
listening audio right now, I heavily implore you to go check out the video.
Well, it's literally, it looks like an aquarium and a cake.
Because you have to see these, and this is what some people are expecting people can make a cake out of.
Yes,
like, I could see you creating like maybe some like underwater scenery, like if you're doing a gel cake.
If you told me you wanted a Jello like this,
right?
Yeah, I think that's possible, but not a fucking cake,
right?
Well, let's say the gel cake. Like,
true.
Have you seen the people that do the flowers and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you could do something similar with like sea themed, I think. It would be extremely difficult.
But I mean, to the point of you have a sea.
It's like a fish like that. Fuck.
I was gonna say, can you have like an actual like aquarium?
Yeah,
you can see through.
But
now scroll down further in the article though, because there are even more that more explain what we are talking about specifically, like with this whole thing about people asking for literal like space, like things floating on cakes and like things that are bigger than the cake being put on the cake in these images. And people and bakers are getting asked to make these cakes. And they're of course going to be like, well, okay, we can do this.
That's not even a cake anymore. It's like just stopped being a cake.
We're looking at a wooden barrel filled with water and ducks just swimming on the top of it.
Do not get me wrong, but this is like not even in the realm of cake anymore.
Well, and it's
this
like
is
such
vaguely
a stylized. Yeah, it's such a stylized piece of artwork that it would be so incredible.
Yeah, like could you do it if you had incredible, impeccable art skills,
infinite resources?
Like what? So I'm curious. What are the prices you guys are looking for at for your wedding cake?
Oh, So it's possible that we may be able to get a good deal because of where she works. They're talking about possibly making.
So,
a
like,
cake
if you
for
weren't
her.
getting that good deal, what would you be looking at spending?
What would you be looking
Ooh, I definitely wouldn't want to spend any more than $200.
Okay.
Honestly.
Because when I look at this cake right here, I would charge in the thousands for it.
I would
Yes.
easily charge thousands for this.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
like, I wanted to be like, because looking at if I was a talented baker and talented artist, actually no, hell, as given my hubris, I think that I could make this, right?
Of course you do.
I do, but it would take me for fucking ever,
Yeah.
and the only way I would make money on it is I charge like $5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair.
No.
And like a lot of what she says is a lot of times people can do a lot of really cool, crazy things with cakes, but most of the time, most of that crazy stuff is fake. You know, a fake part of the cake, like a foam part of the cake, and then you have the actual cake that isn't as decorated and it is edible. As to where like the rest of the stuff that's super decorated, stuff that wouldn't make sense to be edible, isn't.
So like just like because of the weight of the stuff that you're putting on the cake, like the structure of like the cake itself couldn't handle it, or
Right.
like okay.
Be it weight, be
Like
it
there's no modeling of cake you're gonna do that's gonna give you a duck's head and bill like this,
right.
Some people use like Rice Krispies for that kind of stuff.
which sounds awesome.
Yeah, I mean, people get crazy.
my
creative.
That sounds so good.
But-
I was thinking I got to take it back to another time.
Okay.
Oh, were you making Rice Krispie sculptures back in the day, Fluff?
No, my dad and mom make the best Rice Krispie treat thingy. It's like a peanut butter Rice Krispie treat.
You've told us about this before, and you still haven't given us any. So,
I eat all of them before you get any. So
so now I'll just have to kill you.
That took
that's
me back
reasonable.
too, because my mom also made a peanut butter like
and then she
cookie thing.
they put shredded chocolate on it and they roll it up.
Okay, she didn't do that.
you chop it
That
into
sounds
slices.
amazing. You need to talk to your family about getting us some of that.
You want to know the worst feeling I just had?
What?
You described it. I imagined biting it, and I didn't like it.
You did not
I
like
did not like it. My body was like, "That's too much sugar, man."
knowing you
You're
nowadays.
You're not.
That should be the most delicious sounding thing to me, and my body's like,
Your body instantly rejected it without even seeing
like,
it
nah,
or
bro,
tasting it.
that's too much sugar.
Okay, this translucent bullshit.
That's not happening on a cake. There's just no goddamn way.
That's cool as hell,
It's
though.
cool as shit. It looks really nice, but that's not happening in a cake.
No, people take these images and they're like, make this.
This could happen.
That could happen.
A bitch on TikTok has done this.
But-
Those hands make no sense, but
Yeah.
Wait, let me see those hands again.
like they're just like three sausages. It's just three sausages.
There's actually filled with raw meat. The bottom of the pear's pads, the pads on the pod.
It tried.
Why are they cobblestone?
Oh my god!
It tried.
Oh, man,
gravel.
it's so bad. Once again, this little puppy. Okay, looking at it closer. No, I still think someone could make this. I
Okay.
think this isn't not the most
Somebody
crazy
could
thing.
make that, but again, this
Once again, you're not
Houses,
selling. It's the part where people are like, "I saw this online. I want you to make this." Motherfucker,
you can't afford this.
you can't afford this. Even
Yeah.
if I could make it, like,
Yeah, and that's one of the biggest problems. It's like, okay, even the most skilled artists in those pages, they take those requests and they're like, okay, here's what I can do for you. I can do this. I'll modify it this way. I'll paint it here. I can add these things on it. I'll have to make sure that the base is foam to hold stuff.
folded.
But it will still look cool and you'll be able to eat the top two layers. I can do all this for you and it's going to cost that. And they're like,
Grants.
impossible, lower the rates. How could you do that? And it's like, you're asking the impossible.
You're asking literally impossible here. You're not doing this. You're not doing this. Michaela tried to explain this to us. And I was like, okay, I don't think that's the craziest thing. Like a couple floating.
No.
This isn't happening.
She says, yes, people come to the page saying, make this. And it's like, okay, floating shit needs to either be on a stand or to be held up by something.
Right.
Right.
The little wires or strings or whatever.
Yeah, totally.
Where's the magnet?
There you go. There it is.
Right. Yeah. Put a magnet in the cake.
Where's your
You would need magnets that are powerful enough that if you flipped them the wrong way, they could probably crush your hand. Like that would
be like we're talking like those crazy powerful neodymium magnets.
Yes.
Like,
she was talking about this one specific example where somebody was asking for basically like like planet Saturn
with rings
with
on
the
it.
rings.
Like,
just floating, make this. It's like, okay, for the rings to float, they either have to be held up by something or something under them to hold them up. They can't just be floating. And if we didn't want to hang them from something like that or under it, we won't be able to put it on top of the cake with wires or anything because that will cut right through the cake because the rings are going to be heavy.
It's like you realize cakes don't have their own gravitation. Well, I guess they technically do. But not enough for what you want. They don't have their own gravitational pull to hold the fucking rings in place.
Not physics and gravitational pull. Maybe, taste attraction gravitational pull. But
I mean, everything has its own mass, has its own gravitational pull.
That's why I said technically it does, but not enough to hold up those rings on its own.
You need a cake. It's the mass of a black hole. You need a cake hole.
The cake hole.
I'll be here all night, folks.
Once again, this one looks like
doable. And then you get some normal looking ones. It's like, okay, we could do that.
But yeah, no, people
like some of the delicacy in the like that, I would murder for a cake that looks like that.
I would too.
That's sweet.
And like I feel like if you have someone dedicated enough, you can do those butterflies as like that like chocolate or fondant art.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'd be like fondant.
You could paint that shit. I don't know if the weight could support it. But.
Yeah, that's the question.
Mm-hmm. That's really what it comes
pretty.
down to with most of these, though. Is like, can the cake support that?
Could the cake actually?
Could it be
could you
edible?
make this out of cake? This is doable. Like this is just time.
Oh, that's so pretty.
If the day ever comes where I get married, I will implore that we have this as a cake because that looks fucking sick. The goth cake, the goth gold cake.
Goth cake for my goth pet.
Yeah, this is another one that.
Sorry,
other than the fact that would not be that shiny unless you like paint it with like edible gold flake.
They did edible gold. I mean, you can eat actual
That's
gold.
adorable.
This is adorable, but once again, it's just not a cake.
Pretty much impossible.
It's just stopped being a cake. This is just a 3D render. Like,
yeah. So,
that's just a cake. Like this one, and it's Mac.
Yeah. Wow.
Wait, was this supposed to be Mick?
Probably. Or Mickey Mouse.
Yeah,
Mackie Mouse.
Yeah, this one's just like fuck ton of fondant.
Yeah.
Those elephants ain't real. The animals ain't real, but the cake can be done.
Yeah. Bottom line is that AI can do some really cool designs, but is it practical for actual creation? Not always. You got maybe about a 40% practicality rate with some of these really cool
this
things.
is just, I feel like this is just an extension of the like.
I need you to look closely at this elephant.
I've been looking at it.
That's cursed.
That's
cursed.
Yeah, the elephant got some shit going on.
That's cursed.
Why the elephant got a second trunk coming
Coming out of his neck. Why his first trunk look like that?
Why his first trunk look like this?
Look at the other elephant. That's more normal.
Yeah, this one looks normal.
No, it's not.
No, wait a minute.
Like a tree
What is that?
What is
going
that?
on?
No, look at the elephant.
Which one?
It's got a fifth leg.
It's got a fifth leg. It looks.
Oh, what the hell?
He just noticed.
Look at the rhinoceros.
What is going on over here?
Look at the rhinoceros. It's not a rhinoceros.
What
It
is
looks
that?
vaguely like it.
What's going on?
That's
with his
just
face?
an eldritch horror. This is how they get us. This is how the eldritch gods are going to come for us. I swear. All right, they're going to seep in seamlessly in things you don't even recognize until your brain's like, wait a second. Why does it have a human eye?
It's just an upside down penis.
It is.
What is it even supposed to be?
I don't know.
That elephant has a butthole for an eye. That elephant has an ear hole for an eye. If you scroll down, that elephant just has a human eye.
Wow.
Oh man,
My boy's got a second trunk and it's got a dog face with a
and a tail
horn.
that just disappears off into the grass.
That's poopy.
Just shooting out of his head.
Why is the giraffe? The giraffe is what I expect to be extra fucked up, but it's the only thing that looks kind of normal here.
The way the legs are separating is a little funky.
It's funky.
Yeah.
But that's not that bad.
It really isn't.
No.
It's crazy.
I'm just. What is going on over
The
here?
tiger is merging into the penis monster,
Oh, is that what
and
that's
they
supposed
have
to
a
be?
child. I think so. If you look at the pattern,
What's happening on the right though? What
Yeah,
is-
like this
I really
just-
want to know. It's actively giving birth, but it is itself a blob monster. It's a creature with no face and no asshole. It just absorbs.
It really does.
A subdividing amoeba.
It didn't know what to do with the
It
trunk.
really does look like a subdividing amoeba.
Really
oh
do.
my gosh.
Holy fuck. AI.
It looks like you took the back halves of two rhinoceroses and shoved them. I want a cake like that, man, baby.
What did you click?
I
What
clicked
did
nothing. I just kept going through it.
Oh wow.
You told them to scroll down.
This
that
is just part of the
far?
same article.
Scratch what I said about my wedding cake. If my wedding cake don't look like that, I don't want to live. I ain't.
Wow.
I did never
My cake
actually
don't
want
look
to
like
get
this. I don't
married.
want it, bro. Why is this Mickey? What the hell happened?
What happened to Mikey Moose?
Are you sure we didn't like scroll into the inflation section?
We might have.
Interesting.
I actually have to generate a pregnant belly cake, and I got a little more than a pregnant belly. Oh, I hate all of this. I hate everything about this.
Wow.
I have to find all of these images.
Okay,
later. This
but
is gonna
like,
be great.
if you scroll up a little bit,
Oh my god.
because like so wait, back down. I'm
No,
talking
this
about
is-
pregnant belly. Specifically, I'm looking at that bottom corner. The way like the hands and like some of these details though are kind of shitty. Is kind of like cakes are kind of shitty sometimes, which I do find to be deeply entertaining.
Which is fair. Yeah. Like, oh my god.
Why is that one on the top right look like the feet got chewed off already? Like they're gone.
It super does.
Why does it look like someone trying to suck the face off the one on the bottom right?
Oh, these are fucking horrifying. This looks like something you see in a horror museum.
Yeah.
Or like one of those like museums.
Bottom
of,
left
like,
looks like a used diaper.
What's the wax museum, Madam?
Madame
Madame Tussauds.
Tussauds.
Oh my god.
You don't disrespect Madame Tussauds.
Don't
Oh no.
This
Those
belongs
are
in
great.
Zach Baggins. Like, this is some fucking Zach Baggins bullshit.
Put this shit next to the honey butt plugs.
Oh my gosh. Replace the doll or the chick with one of those that pops out at
Fucking
you.
Annabelle.
Yo, that would get me. That would get me.
That would actually get.
Oh
that
my
is-
gosh.
Man, whoa, we were talking about something earlier about AI, and I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what we were talking about. It was like, oh, man. Oh, the fucking recipe. So, tonight was my
recipe.
night to cook, right? And I was like, okay, I don't feel like having to go search for a recipe. I was like, I have a taste for like pasta and a protein, right? I was like, all right, fuck it. ChatGPT, like, I've done this with Snapchat before. Snapchat has an AI bot, and I just ask it for recipe ideas, and it'll just straight up scour the web, throw me a recipe. All right, that works fine, great. I did it with ChatGPT this time around, and I assumed the recipe it gave me was just like something it plucked from like a recipe website somewhere and just like listed it out, right? It wasn't until I was done with it that I realized, oh, this might actually have been AI generated. Because that recipe required so much garlic.
How much garlic
It
did
required
it require?
like 5 cloves of garlic for that amount of pasta. And part of me was like, man, this does seem like a lot. I'm sure it's fine.
But
So
like,
I was confused. How much garlic in terms of like measurement? Because you used
so a clove is a tablespoon.
5.
Yes. I did 5 cloves of garlic because a clove of garlic, like he was just saying, is about a tablespoon's worth. I was using a half tablespoon measuring stick.
But
Wait, a
cup.
tablespoon or a
Pretty-
teaspoon?
It's a teaspoon.
No, tablespoon.
No tablespoon.
The jar says a teaspoon.
The
for
jar does
a
say
clove.
teaspoon.
Dude,
Every fucking search I've ever
every
done
Google
says
search I've ever
tablespoon.
said tablespoon.
It's about a
And it's been working on every recipe I
it's
ever
worked with
used.
everything else I've done. So
Interesting, because the jar does say teaspoon.
The jar's white.
He can say that.
you can't say that. It's just the hilarity of him saying it to you. Like the jar is white. Sent the white guy to the black dude.
I can't. I guess I can't. Game doesn't recognize that game here. On your case, it's different.
Yeah, no. Everything I looked up, it says a tablespoon is equal to about a large clove usually. But like,
Usually I do a heaping tablespoon because I do like garlic.
yeah, like so it's always served me pretty fucking well. So I did.
So
that
you
this
did
time.
4 tablespoons?
Or half
Five. No, I did 5 tablespoons fully.
Oh, okay.
Full tablespoons because it was like that's how much it called for. And
I mean, because the pasta really did taste like you would dip a spoon into the garlic and took a bite of it.
yeah, so I made pasta and chicken, right?
Tablespoons?
And it called for like 5 fucking cloves of garlic or 5 tablespoons of garlic.
I feel like
Minced
it would have
garlic.
been fine if you'd used actual 5 cloves of garlic.
It probably would
That's
have
not
been
a lot.
It feels like it really shouldn't have been that much.
Because a tablespoon is 3 teaspoons.
I mean, for the amount
So
I made,
if
I feel like a tablespoon is more like 2 cloves. You could fit 2 cloves of garlic in a tablespoon. I don't know.
I just looked up the other day how many
Maybe it's
teaspoons are in
compensating
a
for the
tablespoon.
reduced flavor in the
the
pre-mince.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't give a
yeah.
shit.
Either way.
All I know is when I make soup, when I make a big thing of soup,
Right.
I put 3.
Does it tell you 3
That's fair.
It
tablespoons?
says 3 cloves.
3 cloves. And those he'll put 3 tablespoons in. The point being, if I had really thought about it first, I probably would have only done like 2 or 3 tablespoons of garlic. Cause like I was like, I'm just gonna follow the recipe because that's what the recipe calls for. And it wasn't until we sat down and started eating that it became real abundantly clear. Like, I don't think this was a recipe from anything.
Have you
I
guys
think
watched?
this was a generated recipe. Like, so Ruben made an AI generated meal.
I thought it was all right.
I mean, I was able to eat it. Izzy was able to eat it. These two were like, this is a lot of garlic.
I had to
I
dump,
could eat it. I will not eat it.
That's fair.
I had to dump a lot of seasoning on it, and I put it back in the microwave for like a minute and a half, and then I was able to eat most of it. I did get rid of like a little bit on my plate.
I have a low key hot take for a second.
What's that?
I am okay with wasting food. See, I grew up in a household where you weren't supposed to waste food at all, right? Like you didn't do that shit, right? Put it on the table, you fucking eat it, right? And I have come to realize that I don't live long enough to eat food I don't like.
That's fair.
If I can, it's not like I have enough money that I can provide for myself and I can make those choices. And if I don't like something, I can choose to not eat it and get something else.
I agree with you on that point.
That's
I don't agree on the okay with wasting food bit.
I was
think
waiting to
there's
hear you out on that because I knew
So-
you had more to say.
Right.
But
So like, I guess if I'm being more specific, I'm
Yeah.
okay with occasionally not eating food I don't like.
Yeah.
what do you do with that food if you find out that you ate or that you put too much on your plate? Like, what do you do with that food?
Oh, that food you put it back in the fridge.
Oh, okay, so you're not necessarily wasting.
Wasting food.
You're just putting
It's
it
like
back.
throwing, because when you say wasting food, the first thing a lot of people hear is I bought or I made like this whole pot. Like, so let's take the pasta I made today, right? It came out a way I don't like, so I just dumped the whole pot. That's when you say wasting food, that's what I hear.
That's what I think too. Is that what you
So-
meant?
If it was your pasta that I made for myself today and I didn't like it, and I
Right.
couldn't figure out a way to redoctor it, I probably would have considered it a failed dish and thrown it away.
While I understand where you come from, to me, there's like 3 more steps you could take of like, hey,
Okay, I'm curious. What are those 3 steps then?
hey, one of y'all come taste this. Do you like this? Would you eat this? Here, you can have
Oh, I'm in that scenario. I was assuming it was just me.
it. Now, the soup you made.
We tried everything.
He accidentally. So you were making. What were you making? You were making.
It was loaded potato soup.
Yeah. And he was making it in the Dutch oven. And if y'all don't know, Dutch ovens are made specifically to retain a lot of heat and to hold heat very well. It means that if you start burning the bottom of a Dutch oven, it's gonna burn bad.
And it didn't help that our stove is also an electric stove. So that was...
Which is hard to...
Well, it's not that it's an electric stove. It's an electric stove that is kind of broke.
There's kind of jank all around. So yeah, what ended up happening was you started scorching a fuck ton of milk at the bottom of the Dutch oven, didn't realize it,
Nope.
and proceeded to infuse like 8 quarts of soup with just acrid ass burnt smoke.
It was ash.
It tasted like ash. It actually tasted like fucking like cigarette ash. It
like
was
ass and ash.
Fortunately, I was sick as fuck at the time. So I
And
he could eat it.
you
He
downed
could
a
stand
whole bowl and a half of it. I was like, what?
I kept like I walked in, like smelled it, like, man, that smells rather smoky.
Yeah.
And I was like, it should be fine.
I came back and I had additional bowls of it after we put it in the fridge.
You're lying.
Yeah.
Because I was really like my nose was clogged. I couldn't taste very well at all. So
Taste it.
Dang, I just remember that one night when it was fresh. You taking like a bowl and a half. I was like, well, dang, if Fluff likes it, then maybe I'm doing something right.
Like, if y'all want an idea of what this soup tasted like, go get some loaded potato soup from wherever you want to get loaded potato soup from.
No, don't even have to do that though.
You go get the loaded potato soup. Whatever your favorite loaded potato soup is, if you have one, go get it, bring it home, and then on your way home, stop by and grab somebody's ashtray. And just like start sprinkling ash into it. I was trying to be so nice because I'm like, I'm not gonna rag on this dude for like making a dish.
And I saw that you were trying so hard not to break my heart. But at that point, Rueben, even I knew there was nothing we could do.
I was like, bro.
And I was like, you don't have to. I said, you don't have to, Rueben. You really don't.
Because like at the time, it was also like we're trying to build your confidence in like cooking dishes and understanding that things can go wrong. And if something goes wrong, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world and shit. It's like, so it's like I'm trying to like, oh man, I tried to be so tactful. And I was like,
I said,
this isn't good, bro.
Yeah, I said, you don't have to try. It's okay. And you were like, yeah, this isn't good. I was like,
great.
Thank you. I needed to hear that actually.
We tried some shit. Like we tried cutting it with vinegar. We tried.
Which apparently it kind of worked. It kind of worked. But not, it was just too far gone at that point. It was unsalvageable. So
Michaela came over and we like, okay, let's just drain out all of the milk product, try to get as much of that like out of it, remake a new batch with like the same like it was a
journey. It was a journey. We did try every single thing to save it, and nothing worked. So we had to toss that out.
That's like the only thing I got with this pasta over that was,
and then
just a lot of garlic, not a lot of smoke.
Yeah, and then I remade it, and it was fine after I remade it and fixed the problem. But I just kept tasting the smoke. Because like
the smoke was already in like a lot of the. Because remember, like we just like pulled the ingredients out, right?
Well, no, like I remember making it from scratch.
Oh, you
again.
made it
like,
from scratch.
Yeah, I think it was the next day or like the day after that, and I made a smaller batch. So I tried to make a ginormous batch before, and that's terrible. I made a way smaller batch that turned out good. But because of the PTSD, I still tasted a little bit of smoke, and I was just like, this is good, but my taste buds are mad at me right now.
My body is the fucking scent and taste memory is just there now. Like,
yeah. So did I ruin loaded potato soup for me forever?
Maybe.
I guess we'll find out.
Holy fuck,
it's possible.
We do some fun experiments here. But yeah,
last time I made gumbo, I burnt the flour for it like 2 times. It was not great.
Oh really?
Really?
You just like scrap it in.
You just scrapped it. Well, because like when I make that gumbo, well, right, because when I make that gumbo, you have to cut up and fry the sausage. You have to cook the vegetables. You have to cook the roe. You have to cut up the vegetables. You have to cook so you have like, if I did everything sequentially, I'd be cooking all afternoon.
Yeah.
Right. And so I try to keep at least a couple things going at the same time. Like I put the roe on, let that start cooking. I cut up the sausage.
Roux is a thing I would want to devote like full attention to doing a roux.
It is
at least up until you start getting the liquid in it.
Well, because it's I'm just toasting flour, right? But I've realized that my limit is 2 things.
Yeah.
Right, because what was going on is I was trying to do 3 things. I was bouncing between 2 of them, and then I forgot about the roux, and then it started to burn. Because the roux he doesn't need constant attention, but it needs a pretty good hand. And
it's a short enough time that I wouldn't want to just kind of leave it.
I don't think it's that short of a time. It doesn't take.
But how long does it take you to do your toast?
About 20 minutes
for the roux.
For the flour to toast the flour. Normally it would take like 45. But I cooked the flour before I add the butter. Yeah. It's not a roux. It's a dark roux, right? So you have to toast. You're toasting the flour like you would toast bread.
I understand, but that's okay.
That's why I get it started when I'm doing other things.
I'm gonna let this go, and we're gonna do some research later.
Look,
like
the faces I'm making are making it look like I understand what's going on, but I don't. I'm interested in the conversation.
A roux is basically like toasted flour, and then you add some kind of fat to it, or toasted flour and some kind of fat, and then you add cream or milk or something liquid to it to get it up. That's like your basics for gravy, your basics for like cheese sauces, your basics for pasta sauce.
It helps to make your fat soluble in the liquid.
Yeah, it gives you like a really creamy, luxurious result. But yeah, like. It's gone.
The thing that we were going to talk about is
that's just gone.
The research that I did when I was looking up how to make a dark roux, they said an average time was 45 minutes. The recipe that I got from the girl who was like, I'm so fucking excited about. Of course, I had read about doing this like 2 different times online before she was like, I just came up with this. You cook the flour beforehand, and it cuts down the time by like half. But yeah, anyways.
But yeah, so AI. I think we were talking about earlier.
Did you guys watch How to Drink at all?
I've seen episodes of it.
Greg from How to Drink has done a series where he does AI generated cocktails. Those are quite funny.
Is it on YouTube? Or
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All this stuff is real cool.
Wow.
Trying to give Rueben time to Google this.
Wow, thank you. God, that's crazy to me. I did not know that jumps that time up that much. That is nuts. To go from a white roux to a dark roux. I did not know that adds like fucking nearly a fucking hour. Interesting.
Now, what I really should start doing is, given how other things go, is I should start, especially because I'm adding chicken now.
Yeah.
Because it's sausage, chicken, vegetables, and then it starts going in the pot. By that time, it's been 45 minutes regardless. I should start cooking it in the oven. Right. Put that shit in the oven. Let it cook for those 45 minutes that it needs. I don't have to touch it. I don't have to stir it.
Yeah.
I'm not have to really worry about it being burnt aside from like checking on it to cover it every once in a while, but like much less likely to burn it. And then I can pull it out and start doing stuff. But
you're just not more likely to burn yourself. As you forget it's been sitting in an oven and you go to just reach for the fucking handle.
This man knows me too well.
Yeah. Yeah, cooking is an interesting art skill.
Cooking.
It takes a lot of practice and a lot of like know-how and just average shit. Like we're all still learning how to do it.
Constantly, always, forever.
Constantly and forever. How did we get here?
Baking.
We got here from baking, but there was a different connection. Oh yeah, my AI recipe.
Yeah.
Don't trust ChatGPT.
Not yet.
Don't trust.
It's got to be trained some more.
I almost said a slur again.
Again,
yeah.
Talking about again.
Don't worry about it.
I know which one it was, but
yeah, don't trust ChatGPT because it is not going to spit you out. It's just a random recipe from the internet. It's going to spit you out its own generated recipe. Don't use as much garlic as it tells you to use.
Make sure you're reading correctly the whatever it tells you, and reading the jar of, if you're getting minced garlic, just read the jar, and if it tells you that a
tablespoon is what you should use.
No. You read the
tablespoon.
jar that you get. If it says 1 teaspoon equals 1 clove, that's what you do. That's what you do.
All right. Because now we gotta figure this out. I want to see what this thing says. Because, like I said, every resource online tells you that a tablespoon equals about a clove of garlic, or at least a large clove. I want to know
what's a large clove?
Not that much bigger than a regular clove, I would assume.
What's a regular clove?
No.
How big is a
I've never
regular?
even seen a piece. I've never even seen garlic cloves in real life. I'll be honest with you.
It's probably a regular one.
From the profile or from head on?
From like
What?
from like the side.
Whoa!
Whoa there, bud.
Maybe.
I forgot it's Friday.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's on the left. Right where your finger is.
1 teaspoon equals 1 clove. That's a fucking lie.
Called it. I'll take the win. I'll take the W. Give me my W this episode. We'll take the W. We take those.
It's wrong.
Just remind me to take the
But
substance.
so I don't get it though. So the whole thing is the AI messed up and told you to put too much garlic in, but I think
Well, it said 4
No.
cloves, did it?
It said 4 cloves.
Okay. 1 clove to that with that jar
With that jar
is 1
I believe it says
teaspoon.
that. Is 1 teaspoon.
On the internet might say something
Every time
different.
I have done any recipe that calls for cloves of garlic, I have done the same conversion. So, at the end of the fucking day,
Everything that you put garlic in has tasted
I can
fine.
guarantee you that recipe does still use a lot of fucking garlic.
4 4 teaspoons of
5
that is quite a bit.
4 teaspoons, 4 cloves of garlic, or 4. The amount of fucking garlic it called for is still a lot of. Oh, I'm sorry. The amount of garlic it called for is still a lot of fucking garlic, to the point that I was looking at it, I was like, man, this seems like a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna run with it.
But I want to go back and analyze this one more time though. So you did
you want
4
to
or
catch up?
5 tablespoons of that.
5, yes.
So 5. So if there are 3 teaspoons in a tablespoon, just not of garlic, just 3 teaspoons in 1 tablespoon.
Yeah, I did 15.
You did
I know what the fucking math is.
15 cloves
of garlic.
garlic.
When naturally I would do like fucking 9 to 12 in a certain recipe. It's still really fucking weird just how garlicky this was.
It tasted
But
like lemon almost.
It's to the point it started
tasting.
tasting very lemony. Like that was how like garlicky this shit was. It was weird as fuck. Yeah, no,
I can't believe they would lie to you on that bottle.
I can't believe they would just lie to y'all like that on that bottle.
Maybe it's just the brand.
Dude, I'm picturing in my head we need to stop debating about this because we're getting nowhere.
I mean, again, it probably is fine with the stuff you're finding out. Maybe it's just the brand.
Look, this is
garlic.
about how fucking big a clove is.
Oh, damn, that's way bigger
right?
than I thought.
Yeah.
I would say a clove is like
It's about that big around, right? I'm talking about length, and it's about that big around.
I would say this is like length. And then maybe it's like
What fucking bitty little shitty cloves are you using in your life? You need to meet some women with some bigger cloves. All right. I'm talking, of course, about cloven hooves because women are the devil.
Wait, is this giving us 2 different things here?
I might be an idiot. Oh, I'm a fucking moron. I'm a fucking idiot. I've been fucking doing this so wrong. But I still do it by like half tablespoons, and I've still like have not had this level of a result before.
That is interesting though. If you've been doing tablespoons this whole time, but everything's been fine, that is interesting.
I just means we like garlic.
Probably.
Yeah. I use a lot of like if I'm not using like minced garlic, I'm usually using like
What's enough for this?
1 tablespoon of garlic equals 2 large cloves. Yeah, we just been fucking this up. I usually use like garlic powder or some shit. And honestly, I wish I had for this recipe.
Had one.
And like just use garlic powder instead of garlic cloves. But
Minced garlic.
minced garlic, yeah.
We can get freeze-dried cloves from.
I was gonna say we could just start getting cloves too.
But like mincing them's a real pain.
I was gonna say, how do you even
Unless
do
you
that?
get the thing, the mincer.
You like crush them?
We could.
I kind of want to.
So typically, what they do, what a pro chef will do is they'll crush it like with the heel of their knife, right? So if this is the shape of the knife, right, you lay it flat down, you crush it, and then you mince it, because it helps like release the oils and stuff, and also it pre-minces it a little bit, and then you can get the squeezy boys that like squish them down, or you can just get a fucking jar of pre-minced garlic.
But every fucking, I say everyone, the fucking YouTube chefs like to get on your case about the pre-minced shit.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I live a real
really
life
don't.
where
Like,
I
live an
have to
actual
spend a
goddamn
real American amount of time in order a real American I have to spend a real like human amount of time. It cost me seconds of my life.
It cost me time of my fucking life. I don't
to
give a
cook
fuck
this food.
how much
All
extra flavor you
humans
get.
are American.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
That's what it sounded like.
Oh man,
I tried to correct myself, and now you're making an equivalent.
God.
I'm just being persecuted over here.
Somehow this is
Give me that jacket. I need to be cozy.
This is somehow the most unstructured episode we have ever done. We cannot stick to a topic to save our goddamn
It's
lives.
fucking true, and we just drank some alcohol.
We really did.
Yeah,
I only took a sip.
Well, we go struggle in this.
Good God.
A little bit.
I was like, we
This
could keep
was
going with some of
kinda
the stuff
fun,
I
man.
got, but I got like 3 or 4 things. We could move on to fluff.
I would have to fight this caricature artist at this point. I'd actually have to fight him.
So the next topic that is probably going to be pretty quick is just of all these videos that I've been seeing on my timeline, because I like them all. I like heart them and then laugh at them. Of these caricature, this one specifically I've been seeing a lot. But caricature artists at like, your amusement parks, your malls, your et cetera, you name it. And just out of line almost in most.
It's like, this isn't caricature. This is just you being a dick, bro. Like, this is you get paid to bully people.
And the comments are so spot on too. But like, I don't know, you get your people who like when they see what the artist did, they're genuinely like happy and like laughing a lot.
Yeah.
And then you get your people who are laughing like, oh,
yeah, I'll laugh for now.
but inside you can tell their soul has been ripped from their
like,
bodies by a drawing.
It's kind of I have a caricature that I keep in my life still that I have because
We've never seen this, you motherfucker.
you have it. Well, I guarantee you have. You just haven't remembered it because it's not that funny.
Fair enough.
But the reason I keep it is because I was a super fucking insecure kid when we got it done, right?
Oh, yeah.
And the caricature artist, you know what he did? He hyped me the fuck up the entire time I was sitting there. So instead of I'm not kidding. Like even doing the drawing, instead of like making me like exaggerating my feet, he did that a little bit. Like he like elongated my chin and my smile, but he made me like super muscular, and he put a bunch of babes around me. He was like, and it was like. It made me feel really good about myself during a time when I really did not feel good about myself. I still keep that photo around. Anyways.
I thought you were about to say he hyped me up the entire time I was sitting there, and then he flipped the page around and just crushed.
No, he did it. He was just a good man to a poor little kid who was not feeling good about himself.
That's good.
Awesome.
I still remember that to this day. Whoever that man is, if he's out there, I hope he's doing pretty fucking good.
I got one done too at like I think it was Cedar Point, like when I was a kid too. And again, pretty much the same thing. It wasn't like a strong thing. It was just a nicer like cartoon version of my face. And I was like, oh, that's cool. But it wasn't anything like what some of these artists are doing. Like,
what I'm seeing here is like
I don't know if like artists back in the day were like censoring themselves a little bit or making sure that they weren't trying to hurt people's feelings too much.
Well, I feel like in order to get attention on the social medias, they
You
are
gotta have
doing more
most.
exaggerating shit. Like,
I also feel like they probably have examples of their work, so people must know along the lines of what they're gonna get, right?
Right.
Oh yeah.
You gotta know. You do have to know.
Like, yeah, you can't be too mad.
You can't be mad. 'Cause, like you're getting the point is to kind of make fun of yourself and to make fun of you.
it's like going to Dick's Last Resort being mad when they're mad at you. Meaning to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And luckily, her teeth are not as bad as he makes out in the caricature.
Her teeth are actually really nice.
Her teeth are really nice,
But the way she's posing there,
right?
it's close. The pose is like you can see it.
Right.
You can see it.
It's, oh my god! I've never had a caricature done. I don't think I'm ever going to because I am too fragile. Jim Carrey returning for Sonic 3.
Was he not in Sonic 2?
He was in both 1 and 2, but after
will
the
be
second
returning.
one, he said he was retiring, period.
Oh,
He's like, I'm done. I don't want to be in anything else. I'm good.
Oh, really?
And everybody was like, wait, does that mean he's not coming back for Sonic? Does that mean he's not coming back for Sonic? Like, they heavily teased more stuff for Sonic, but they made the end of Sonic 2 kind of, to the point where if he didn't come back for Sonic 3, they could do something, right? Because the way that movie ended, spoilers, the way that Sonic 2 ended, Super Sonic knocked over the big robot that he was on, and he just falls back. It's like, oh, well, that's how it's going to be. And then he falls down, and then he's defeated, but we don't see him. Like, we don't see him, hurt on the ground, dead on the ground. He's just gone.
We don't see a corpse.
No.
I just want to say how much I love this fucking logo.
I actually didn't see that. I actually didn't click into it.
This hypes me in a way that I wasn't expecting.
Is that official?
I guess yes, from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Wow.
Sonic movie.
Because there's been endless fan stuff on this. Wow. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is absolutely what this logo needed to be for Sonic 3.
Sonic Adventure 2
Sonic Adventure
battle
2.
vibes.
Yep.
I don't have any strong feelings about it, but I don't have any strong
Matter of
feelings
fact, they
about
kind of
Sonic.
show. Like I said, if you don't have the nostalgia for this game, it's not gonna hit. It's not gonna hit the same way.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see the relation in the shape.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're going.
Oh
That
my
is
gosh.
a great callback.
I'm glad I didn't look at the article because, yeah.
Oh, did you not know this was happening? This is
That was
for
the
you?
first time I saw that logo and that animation. This is my
Nice.
genuine reaction.
Coming December this year.
Wow. I didn't read this article.
I
I saw the picture that IGN posted of the headline saying Jim Carrey returning for Sonic 3. I said, cool, where's the article? I just copied and pasted the article with the picture.
Fair.
I didn't actually read the
I
article.
wonder how much money it took to get him out of retirement.
That is a valid question because he seemed like he was like, yeah, no, I'm good. Sonic was a great way to end my career with this super cool fun role. I'm good, right? But then to see this, I'm like, okay, so maybe he wants Robotnik to be his last role.
I was gonna say it sounds a lot more like he. There's a quote here is for Carrey, the actor said back in April 22 that he was very seriously considering retiring after Sonic the Hedgehog 2 unless something truly spectacular came along. Quote Carrey, well, I'm retiring. Yeah, probably. I'm being fairly serious. It depends. If the Angels bring some sort of script that's written in gold ink that says to me that it's going to be really important for people to see, I might continue down the road, but I'm taking a break. I'm guessing.
End quote.
Sorry, Siri decided to, for some reason, speak to us.
Unquote, yeah. I'm guessing they're setting this up to be the final Sonic movie. And so this will be the final one to end off this trilogy. At least if they're going to continue, it's going to be without Eggman, if I had to guess. And
Or maybe
which would be
like-
weird because Eggman has been literally every fucking game,
Well, so far,
You're gonna have the Monstars.
right? The Monstars.
he's been being called Robotnik, and I mean that technically is Eggman Robotnik, technically the same.
guy.
But it's like they could maybe get away with at the end of this, Robotnik is done, but then Eggman is, he's rebranding himself. So maybe they get a different character or something, or different person to play Eggman, the character, versus Robotnik, the
You
character.
could just stop printing money for a little while. What?
Okay.
Wait, what did you say?
I said they could just stop printing money for a little while.
I thought you said we need to stop printing money for a little while, which is why that was so much crazier to me.
Hey, no, I don't have any hot takes on finance.
That's fair. Yeah, no. I guess I could see that. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm thinking they might just go on and end this here because I think you don't want to go too much. Even with the Sonic IP, I think that there hits a point where you can start trying to do too much. Because now that you introduce, you have Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and now Shadow. There are other characters that people would be hyped to see, but I can't see you making a game out of meeting fucking Rouge or Amy or Big.
Do you think they're gonna show up to an extent in this final? If it is final, this third movie. Then
Nothing else, I expect at least Amy and Omega.
because it's
What
like
they didn't tell you is this one's actually a porn spoof.
yeah.
So Rouge will have to be
Has to. Big Bat Boobies.
big old Bat Boobies.
Sign me up. I was cringing as I was saying that.
That joke hinged on both of us also thumbs up. And
No one joined me.
I didn't know I was supposed to.
I'm not
okay.
disagreeing. I'm just not gonna co-sign.
I'll sign up for Bababas.
Okay. Thank you guys.
Honestly, yeah, you know what?
Furries are
Supportive
okay.
friends
Furries
around.
are okay.
Okay, no. I'm gonna.
They are.
Well, okay,
They're
but like
fine.
for me, I'm gonna retract my thumb for that as far as the furry boobies
Well,
for
you
me.
can retract yours. I'm gonna throw mine out there now.
That's where I'm like,
Furries harassing Tyra Banks, less okay.
Where did you see that?
Facebook.
Oh, I thought you were like, where's the article right there?
Plug that shit into Google right now. Terrorizing was the words they were using because, of course, if it's furries, they have to. It's got to be turned up to 11. Tyra Banks at a basketball game.
Tyra Banks terrorized by furries at NBA game.
When was this?
I don't know.
Oh, interesting.
I can't believe you guys haven't seen this. It's been
No.
all over my Facebook page.
Also, I think terrorize. I feel like she's.
Yeah.
What did she have remarks, or was she just like, yeah, it's fine. It's
I
cool.
think she's having fun with it. Actually,
Yeah, I was gonna say she looks chill. Yeah, she's vibing. She's straight
she's
vibing.
kind of vibing with this.
No,
This
it's-
headline.
This is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, she's fine with it.
No, I think they're just pulling quotes from other appearances.
Maybe.
I don't think she said anything about this yet.
Yeah, they're definitely pulling quotes.
Yeah.
Interesting. When was this?
I don't know.
Let's see.
Oh, that wasn't the actual YouTube. Okay.
Yeah, it's Google is weird. For some reason, it just doesn't pull. Like it pulls the YouTube links 7 days
7
ago.
days?
Days.
I saw. So
7 days ago.
So Izzy's mic was covering days, and I just said 7 ago. I was like, 7 years.
Agreed. Bleeding eclipse. The way they phrased that headline is way worse than it actually was.
Right. A fighting match.
Terrorized. And it wasn't fake.
That's just a what the fucking roll with it. Yeah, like no, she was definitely having.
She was
Anywho.
straight vibing, honestly.
What are these? Oh,
It's a classic example of like fucking
why does she look
like she has
Makeup.
second eyebrow.
terrifying?
The makeup.
It might be.
You know, I do like it.
You said you do like it or you don't?
I do like it.
You do like it?
I do like it.
And she looks terrifying to me.
She does. She is.
Because I don't
She's
feel
quite
like
menacing.
that's
Would
fair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop it only because I don't want to have to look up this image later. I don't have to go find it. Oh, fuck it.
video.
Now I have to.
What are we looking up now?
No, not looking it up. I have to put that screenshot in. I have to find this screenshot to put it into the episode later. It's for editing Ruben to worry about.
Fair.
How long are we going? How long has this episode been going?
2:26.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, wow. Well, last thing I'll say about the Sonic thing.
Oh, yeah.
With Shadow comes chaos control, which
True.
he can do crazy shit with. So I'd imagine that with Shadow probably comes at least a couple more characters because of that weird, wacky ass chaos control.
True.
But how many of them?
I haven't seen either of them, so
Like, I think you just should. It's a fun time. It's not the greatest thing in the world.
it's not Spider-Man 2.
It's not Spider-Man.
It's not the most recent into the Spider-Verse.
You got there eventually, but yeah.
I would die for it.
Stop. Yeah, it's no fucking Spider-Verse, but it's a fun time. But it's definitely for those who care about Sonic as a franchise. SpongeBob performing at the halftime, the kicking off Nick's Super Bowl, performing "Sweet Victory," which honestly, fucking 15 years too late. Like how it took them this long to finally do this.
That's literally what most of the comments are saying.
Are you serious?
It's like it's too late.
How does it
8
take
years,
you
7 years?
This long to finally do this?
Yeah, there's a Twitter, there's an official Twitter post. I don't know if it's.
I thought that was a
for
YouTube
us.
link. Oh, it's IGN. Never mind.
Well, the IGN has a link to the Twitter, which has all the replies. And
Fair,
stuff
fair,
on it,
fair. It's like this is a thing that should have been done. Kickoff, Sweet Victory. Load.
Oh, it won't let you see because you're not logged in.
I don't want to look.
But apparently, and they're doing this stuff now. I don't know how often they're doing this for certain games or specials or whatever, but they're doing like an overlaid version of the game.
Oh yeah.
For Nick, and they're implanting like Bikini Bottom, visuals and stuff on top of the game,
Which
I
is
guess.
sweet. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's cool.
Dumb.
Okay, never mind.
Total opposite ends. It's not. It's dumb for the people who are just going to watch the game as it is going to be watched.
5 years
but
too late. Is it because this has been done before? Like, have they done?
They've
this kind of
done
thing for
something
Super
like
Bowl?
this a few times before, actually, just not with SpongeBob. Actually, yeah. I don't know exactly what projects.
Have you seen the specific graphics they're using for the overlays?
If you watch the video, there's like a very, very quick thing where it gives you a somewhat of an idea. I think there's
The best part about this is that Squidward would not be up there with them right now.
yeah. See,
Ain't fair.
that was it.
Okay,
So
My verdict is dumb.
that's fair. Oh, it's dumb. At the very
yeah,
least.
no, but it's like
Mostly specifically, I don't like it because it feels like when a corporation adopts a meme.
Oh,
I see that.
okay. Yeah, the adopting. Well, and the thing is, it's not even a meme because the whole Sweet Victory thing was them playing the halftime show at a Super Bowl.
Oh, I'm not talking about Sweet Victory. If they're actually doing that, I think that's kind of silly and fun. I can't wait to see it. I'm sure it'll be great. I'm talking about in the overlay stuff.
Yeah.
Because it feels like the same as is somebody making a parody of announcing, right? When cutting in SpongeBob meme stuff. But then it's actually just happening during the Super Bowl. And it feels deeply lame to me.
That's fair.
But yeah.
Like this, I see what people are saying. 5 years. That is when he. That's when I thought it's not Butch Hartman. Steven the creator of SpongeBob passed away, I believe. Or was it Butch Hartman?
No.
Either way, a few years ago, someone important in Nickelodeon and Nickelodeon shows passed away, in which this should have been done for.
2 Super Bowls too late.
It's 5 years too late. Oh, that's right. They also did a SpongeBob thing, and it fucking just turned out to be he does oh, what's that one song? He did it with Drake, and it was super popular for a while.
SpongeBob? Wait,
It wasn't SpongeBob, the artist that took over, because they started it with SpongeBob and it just cut over Travis Scott.
oh,
And they cut over to like they started it as that, and then it just cuts over to Travis Scott, and he just goes into his song because that was the big song that year. Instead of them like doing Sweet Victory like they should have. That's what people are talking about 5 years too late. But other shit.
interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch enough of the Super Bowl to really know.
It's right here in the fucking thing. You had the broadcast rights to the Super Bowl the year everyone asked for it, and you gave the people Travis fucking Scott. Like it's fucking ridiculous. Before this episode becomes 3 hours long. SpongeBob is opening up the Super Bowl for Nickelodeon.
Yep.
Fantastic. I guess it had to happen eventually. Just kind of amazing it took this long for it to happen.
We could skip the manga recommendations today if we want to. I mean,
Well,
No, I would actually rather want to finish up with that.
yeah, I was gonna say. I figured that we would probably just switch over to that now because I think that's the last.
That was the
thing
last
I have
thing
on there. Yeah.
So let's go on and finish this out. If you want to make it quick, go ahead and make it quick. I know it's pretty late. It's like 1 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
But all right. Finally, manga.
Yeah,
With
it's a
Fluffy,
manga
which is
today.
wild.
Took
The
us only
switch
10
up.
episodes to finally get to an actual manga.
Yeah.
The switch up is real.
Switch up. The Apothecary Diaries, Mau Mau's Rear Palace, which is still really funny to me. Rear Palace Mysteries Journal. In the Imperial Court, a young woman is put into servitude. Mau Mau. The tale is just beginning for the woman. Doctor/pharmacist from the Red Light District. Oh. That's why the Rear Palace. As rumors circulate around the Emperor's children's lives being short-lived. Her curious nature and thirst for knowledge pushes her to action. To satisfy her curiosity, this young doctor/pharmacist, you could just pick a word, will investigate the origin. What is shifting in the Imperial Court? Fluff, what is shifting in the Imperial Court?
Great things, wonderful things. This is a delightful little manga. It actually has an anime adaptation, which is I saw like some memes about it, which is why I started reading it. But it is basically like a mystery serial. Like it's like a mystery of the week, detective story.
Ooh, I like that.
Featuring this little girl who is smart as fuck and is figuring shit out, running circles around everybody else there.
Is this little girl Mau Mau?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It is. It is. It's honestly, it's really good. It has some like low-key feminist themes, but it's not like big on them.
That's some low-key what scenes are?
Feminist.
Oh.
So
You say scenes or themes?
themes. I tried to say themes. I tried to say themes. But the it's I really enjoyed what I've read so far. I'm on like chapter 35 out of 80,
Nice.
85. And it has anime that I will be checking out very soon.
Fair enough.
So-
That sounds like a fun time.
This seems like it's something that's been out there for a little while. People probably already know about it, but it just came into my circle and I thought it was very good. It immediately hooked me and I thought it deserved a
Yeah,
recommendation.
no, I like the idea of Mystery of the Week.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Well, and it's nice because it's like semi-historical. She's like also a very talented doctor, but it's also like for the time, right? So like there's things
She runs an apothecary.
yeah. Well, yeah, she's like an apothecary. They talk about things like they're using medicine and it's like better, but the standard practice for this treatment would have been like arsenic and mercury, right? But she's still like very good at what she does, and she's wicked smart. And I just very very good read. The mysteries are interesting and intriguing. There's court drama. And there's a little bit of a romance that happens as well, which is I'm not sure how it resolves yet, but
Fair enough, because she's got to finish out.
interesting. Yeah.
Got to read the rest.
So
Sweet.
Nice.
highly recommend checking it out.
I've seen it pop up on Crunchyroll when I go to do my nightly anime watches.
Yeah. Another thing that I think is nice about it is the setting and the premise is ripe for an isekai, but it's not. It sticks to its guns, and I appreciate that.
Hell yeah. I like that.
It's in my watch list, I think. I put it in my watch list the other day. So I'm
Put it in your watch ed list.
Yeah. I shall.
Add the list. Well, all right. Yeah, Apothecary's Diaries. That sounds like a fun time. I might have to check it out with you. Have you started the anime?
I haven't started the anime yet.
Already started. Okay, so I might have
We
to
catch up on One Piece.
Yeah, we got to catch up on One Piece. Then I got to catch up on Undead Unluck.
Hey, he got there.
I got there eventually. I got to catch up on that. Got to catch up on the last couple episodes of Solo Leveling. And then I just have to start a new anime rotation and get used to that again. But yeah. All right.
I want to go drink tequila and play Baldur's Gate.
All right. Go drink a tequila and play Baldur's Gate. I'm going
with the pink remote.
I'll cut your dick off and shove it down your throat while you're sleeping, you son of a bitch.
Bye, everybody.
Stay gay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thanks for letting me use your PS5, Kenton.
You're welcome, baby.